Week freaking 11, everybody, in the Brutalball. I'm going, yeah, start calm. Well, I mean, I'd have to start with the start calm kind of a game. Is everything operational over here? Nah, it's peculiar. Hold on, do that. That should be, why? Oh no, because there's, because there's a time delay on my stream, isn't there? I'm looking at the wrong window, because everything's moved. I've moved all my windows round for monitoring purposes. Then that makes things a little bit delicate and tricky. We'll start with the Wizards, shall we? Oh, start with a brutal game. Okay, yeah. I mean, these are all important games this week because it's divisional week. But there's only a couple of games that life and death depend on the outcome. Maybe even this one. The Wizards taking on the Voodoo Boys. The Wizards, nobody here played for the Wizards last season particularly. Manticore's a rookie. Whomping Willow, there you go. It's their second season at the Wizards. Best lineman on the team. Okay, right. Meanwhile, over at the Voodoo Boys, no change. Just stick with what works. Right, you are then. So yeah, no. Let's get this cooking. Now, the important thing to note that we don't make enough mention is the players are all buffing each other and geeing them up to try and get the optimum performance going on. And if you are an owner in the game, you should be studying that to see which players don't help which other players. Nice catch from Bertha Raccoon there. Anyway, we're into the game. Crank Fonts gets the first down. Voodoo Boy's moving the ball well. Here goes Brandon. He's round the outside and he's into the end zone and the Voodoo Boys are up. Wizards still looking for their first win this season. They may even find it. Oh, bring that volume down. Yeah, I always forget that. There you go. And slap. Thank you. Right, okay. 3rd and 1 for the Wizards, and it's a first down. Okay, well, that's promising. Manticore with a 2-yard run. Doesn't usually run, Apex Manticore, but chose to do so this time, and where did it get him? Well, that was 3rd down, nowhere good. Right you are. Okay, Brandon, another nice run from him. That takes him to he's got a 15 yards per carry average in the game at the moment. That's not bad. Yeah, that's pretty solid. Stink Blossom picks up 18. The Voodoo Boys ran the outside with Brandon again. Bubbly Merchandise unable to make a tackle, but they did eventually force a fumble. Giving the ball back to the Wizards. It's a right melee going on in the line in this one. They're all thumping each other left, right and centre. I love to see it. Carl Detonator with a nice 25-yard catch, and the Wizards enter Voodoo Boys territory and then get sacked a bit. And Space Hopper's going to try and run for the first down, and a good cup of dirty. Nice piece of avoiding danger there to get Space Hopper a first down, and then there's a touchdown. 1-1 is the score after the first quarter of play. Chas Crank Fonz there making a very nice 47-yard gain. Very nice. And then he drops the next one. It's less good. Evan Doublehair, though, will pick up the first down. And once again, the Voodoo Boys looking like they could score, but they've got to keep hold of the ball. Sacked on 2nd down. It's 3rd and 12. Doublehair is stuffed at the line. And the Wizards are back in again. Bad throw on 1st down. Deflected pass on 2nd down. Manticore completes to Cranium, the team captain, making the catch and taking it 24 yards. Bad throw on 1st down. Who is that throw? It's Nat Space Hopper throwing it on 1st down, and it looks like she can't throw for toffee. Carl Detonator with a 40-yard pickup on that one. That one's deflected by Raccoon. Space Hopper to get sacked. Here comes Merchandise. Deflected by Raccoon, and a nice piece of defending by the Voodoo Boys gives them the ball back. But they don't have the lead yet. No, they do not. Brandon running some more. Another 22 yards on that one. He's having a good session so far. But the team are not delivering on the promise that is being set up. And the Wizards, when they get the ball, as they have done just now, is Space Hopper. Yeah, that one didn't work. Here comes Merchandise. Slightly more reliable passing there, a 14-yard gain. Manticore gets sacked on 1st down. Space Hopper again. That throws that one away. Space Hopper is stinking the place up. absolutely sucking the joy out of the offence of the Wizards. Bertha Raccoon, a nice catch there. Merchandise makes the tackle, but 38 yards have elapsed. Brandon tries to get him a little bit closer, does so. Stinky gets nothing really, but to the corner of the end zone, and that's the Voodoo Boys scoring just after halftime. Manticore with a nice catch. Space Opera actually completing a pass there, but Space Opera has only completed just over 50% of her passes this season, which would put her in a starting passer low end of the funnel. Yeah, potentially. Bertha Raccoon, first down. Voodoo Boys charging once more. But the Wizards are putting up a halfway decent fight, which based on their 8-loss record so far this season, you'd go like, well, that seems unlikely. But no, apparently that's happening. But Raccoons into the end zone. It's 3-1 now. Voodoo Boys have a comfortable lead. Space Opera running the ball. Well, you see, that's probably what she should have been doing the entire time. 5 carries for 78 yards. That'll do. Yeah, that's not bad. It's 3rd and 6, though. Space Opera tries running it again, and not this time. No. Okay. Deflection. From Space Opera's flipping everywhere, doing bad things. Just saying. Stink Blossom has no real gusto when it comes to passing, to running, but I suspect they're in the lineup mostly to throw it. Here's the throw now, and it's completed to Bertha again. Bertha's having a solid game. Not remarkable game, but a solid one. There goes Fonz, and that'll be a touchdown, and that'll put the fork into the Wizards, who continue to look for win number 1 this year. As we hit the afterburners on the game, because this one is... Oh, nice interception from Brandon Perrell. Very well, I mean, hold on, Batista Cranium's been injured by Stench Vozine. Righto, that's a captain. Well, I mean, he's done such a fine job at pulling the mood of the team together. Well, is Destiny Sackling making a heck of a run. 44 yards, having come in off the bench. Gets the next catch as well for another first down. Manticore gets sacked. Space Hopper gets a 9-yarder. And there goes Detonator, and he's in. 5-2 is the score, but there's only 10 plays left in the game. I'm rounding, because now there's only 10 plays left in the game. Stink Blossom with 1. Double hair, solidly grinding out the tough yards. Peril throws one out of bounds because of reasons. Raccoon decides to drop one. And then Space Hopper makes another interception. Well, it's a deflection she had earlier, but an interception just then. So there's that. Oh, someone's down. It's Anger Panda has been injured by Evan Doublehair. So if losing weren't enough, have a couple of injuries as well. You're welcome. Star of the game, Evan Doublehair, having led the Voodoo Boys to a 5-2 victory. 73 fan points there, 194 passing and 3 touchdowns. Easy business. And then Carl Detonator having the best of it for the Wizards with 125 receiving yards and a couple of touchdowns. Okay. Any big numbers in here we should be aware of? I don't think so. Unless I've missed them. I don't think I did. All right, let's ping straight down the other end, and this one could slap. Edgeslam are taking on the Nomads. The Nomads have the better record in the league at the moment, but really only just. Remember, everybody's playing a divisional rival this week, so every game is crucial if you're in the race for the playoffs. If you're not in the race for the playoffs, no games are crucial. Edgeslam, what's happening? Georgie Cones is in, so he'll be dropping the ball a bit. Yep. That's a fact. Yeah. Anybody else? Faith Breather. Faith has been pretty good so far, but we haven't really seen her in action all that much. And then over on the Nomads, Melvin Glitch has had a good rookie season so far. Not a brilliant rookie. I mean, we've got a couple of so-so rookies on the field. Maybe one of them will die. Okay. That's a nice thing to think. Well, it's a haunted field, so, that's what you should anticipate. When you set up the danger field is always there. Nomads with the ball first, and they've got a 3rd and 3, Glitch, and it's dropped by Kim Selector. No, that's surely a misprint. Kim doesn't drop the ball. No. Anyway, Rough Stuff throws a 17-yarder on first down. Kim then gets a deflection to try and make amends somehow. And there's an interception. And it's only Miss Florida who's picked it off. What? Yeah, apparently. Okay, here goes Olivia Chaka Khan with the slowest run you're going to see at the moment. 7 yards there on the ground. It's 3rd and 4 again. Chaka Khan to throw. Complete to Egon Sanction, who picks up 22 yards in the first down. Glitch throws, and it's a deflection by Bongos. Here comes Shelf Space. That one's complete to Sanction again, who breaks an easy tackle and is in the end zone. Nomads taking the lead. Bongos with the kick return gets 25 yards. Nothing doing on that one. No, Faith throws. Cones caught the ball and then gets 29 yards. But Cones can't catch. That's what they say on all the banners. Bongo breaks the tackle, is in the end zone. And that's a 25-yarder, and it's 1-1 in a flash. There goes Sanction again, who's been marked by Ron Bongos. You would think that Ron would put up a little bit more of a fight, but it was clearly defeated in the coverage battle. Clearly. Yeah. Okay, right. 2nd and 4. Melvin Glitch throws. It's complete to Shelf Space, but they've got a 3rd and 2, and Shelfie gets sacked. Okay, back with Edgeslam again, and Bongos is being marked by Kim Selector. That's a demon up against an elf. Sucks to be an elf. Well, elves suck, so yeah. Big throw downtown to Bongos, and that's another touchdown. Edgeslam taking the lead. Well now. Yeah. Yeah, that's a coverage mismatch going on right there. Although Kim makes up for it with a 30-yard reception. Melvin running the ball. Squeaks a first down out of it. Shelf Space throws to a wide open Kim Selector, who breaks the tackle from Russ Smith. And it's 2-2. Okie dokie. Yep. Now this one's not going to be one-sided until something dramatic happens. Ron Bongo's dropping the ball. No. Yeah, apparently. 3rd and 2. Faith throws. Cones caught it again. Breaks 1. Breaks 2. Brought down on the 3rd tackle, but that is 41 yards. Smith completes to Bongos. Surgeon throws to Cones, and he's in the end zone. It's 3-2. Edgeslam back in charge again, but they throw the ball immediately to Egon, who gets past halfway. And the Nomads going, all right, well, I mean, we'll score. Possibly. It's 3rd and 1. And that's a deflection, and that could be crucial. But Cones has dropped the ball. And then they fumble it, and Sanction has picked it back up again. Overall, you're disappointed with the fumble, but no real change in terms of momentum. If anything, it's reset the momentum. 3rd and 3, Glitch. He's going to run it, and gets there. Very slowly. It's 3-3. And we've hit half-time. Well, yeah, the Surgeon runs it. And the big tree makes 3 yards. A sack from Miss Florida there, bringing up 75 in her career. Gives the Nomads the possession. And there goes Kim, and she's in. Nomads now up 4-3. Cones catches the ball again. He'll easily get the first down. He'll easily get more than the first down. He gets 29 yards. Okay, there goes Rough Stuff. Slightly different running tactic there from Rough Stuff Smith. Yeah, I mean, he avoids tackles, whereas Georgie doesn't have that kind of agility going on. Instead, what he does have is can't be tackled until at least 4 people have given it a go, and they just tied the score up. It's 4-4. Fine. Yeah. There goes Egon. Yeah. They ought to stop him, you know. He's causing problems when he gets the ball. That's another 15 yards and another first down. They just drive in again. There goes Kim. No, beg your pardon, it's Nomads. There you go, check the scoreboard. That'll tell you which team. It's because they both play in kind of brown. In fact, so do the minstrels. This entire division plays in kind of brown. Yeah. Hold on, there's an injury. Ilma Shelf Space has been taken down by Georgie Cones. That could actually be crucial because she's their number 1 runner. We'll see. Ezekiel Zamboni has come in and throws the ball to Egon Sanction, who gets the first down. So he's read the game plan at least. Sanction there with another catch. Here comes Glitch. And that's... Oh, I see. It was supposed to be thrown by Kim, thrown to Kim, but no one had noticed that Kim was lying on the floor at that particular moment, and that's an easy turnover. Edgeslam taking it away, but they needed it, as they currently trail by 1. Bongos with a 14-yard first down. Smith outside the realm of possibility. Cones touchdown. 5-all. Right. There goes Zamboni with a 1-yard run. Nice to see the Goblin getting some action. Yeah. Melvin Glitchy. Completes to Kim. 2nd and 4. And that one's picked off. The Surgeon has intercepted the pass. And then it's thrown away. Surgeon now tosses it. It's Bongos with the catch, who's going to get very close to the end zone. Razad Fowler of the Nomads has been injured by Tarquin Bangfish as Edgeslam take the lead. Well, quite so. It's 3rd and 13, and there's another sack. Gus the Hitman resume coming up with the sack, and Edgeslam can put this one to bed. They complete to Bongos. He's going to get him close once more. I say close. He's in the end zone. Joey Bugout is now getting a play or two, and he gets 2 yards. Chaka Khan throws it for 3. Glitch gets the first down, but only narrowly. And Edgeslam have this one mostly secure, but, you know, never say mostly. Speak with certainty or speak not. All right, well, Bugout wasn't going to run for a first down there. No, I'm certain about that. 2nd and 11. There's another sack. 3rd and 15. It's complete to Bongos, who gets the first down, and that's the ball game. 2 plays to go. There's another catch and a run from Ronnie Bongos. And it's all good. Your final score is Edgeslam 7, Nomads 5. Closely fought until the dying quarter of the game. Georgie Cones gets fan point leader. He didn't do much. It's only his defensive fan points that led to it. 183 receiving, 16 pancakes and 3 touchdowns. 15 tackles, you see. That's where he's picking up the points. And 2 deflections and an injury inflicted. On the Nomads side of things, it's Egon Sanction, unsurprisingly, with 261 yards receiving. 1 touchdown, a sack, and a tackle for loss. And a deflection, if you want to count that as being something noteworthy. Go on, I'll let you count it. 49 panquicks from Bangfish. Tyrone 45. Yeah, there's no really big numbers there floating around. All right, next game could slap. All right, here's a game that could slap. Stardos are taking on Grazer Ridge. Ooh, yeah. The battle for the division is here. I'd tell you which division it was, but I can't remember. But they're right now, Grazer Ridge are number 1, Stardos are on number 2. Oscar Cattle, Prod, King Star, Singer Stunt with Friendly, the new faces at Stardos of this season. How's David Onions doing? Well, apparently he's playing in the line in this one. That's a choice. It is. Obviously a lineup that has been selected specifically to take on the Grazer Ridge. No real changes in Grazer Ridge's lineup, so let's see how we get on. Yes. It's foggy. Oh, what a shame. Yeah. Settling for a mediocre game there, friends. Unless, of course, one team has wisely decided to keep it on the ground. We'll know in a moment. Well, there goes Kyle, and Kyle's kept it on the ground. Karen is keeping it on the ground. And then Olive takes to the skies, and it's completed to Nige Prison. Nice eyesight there. Kyle runs the ball. This is good movement from Grazer Ridge so far. Karen will get them the first down and picks up 10. Olive is now running it as well. This is a game plan that has been tailored to the weather conditions. Uh-oh. 3rd and 3, though, and they don't complete. And Stardos are trying to pass on first down. It works. Simone Downscope, though, is out of here and then fumbles the ball. Out of here, perhaps, not only figuratively speaking. Kyle, looking to pass, gives up on that as a notion because he can't see anyone and runs for 8 yards. Karen only ever runs because she's got a head screwed on her shoulders. Gets 4. Here comes Olive on first down. That's another 7. Keep grinding it out and you'll get there, but there's a good touchdown catch from Nigel Prison. And Grazer Ridge take the lead. Oscar Cattleprod running on first down. Stardos' John Baritone has been injured by Karen Woman. Isn't Karen a halfling? I think so. Or is she a Skaven? I can't remember. Either way, Lionel Strikeout is in the lineup now for Stardozer and makes a meaningful contribution with a 28-yard catch. Star Singer rumbles for a couple. It's 3rd and goal. And there's the touchdown. 1-1 is the score. Here comes Karen. Yeah, Karen's a halfling. Oh, what? Yeah, I know. What's halfling doing injuring people? It's halfling with a flick knife. Oh, okay. There goes Oscar Cattleprod, and he's leaving the building. Gets 23 yards. Downscope now with the ball. Picks up 1. Star Singer trying an exciting run. Picks up a few more. It's 3rd and 2. Prod to the outside is stuffed behind the line. Cohort takes over for Grazer Ridge. Has the first down quite comfortably there. Karen insisting on running up the middle is going to have a tough time of it today. But she's going to do it anyway. Olive then fumbles the ball into the hands of Nigel Prison, who carries in an additional 9. Smart play. They then throw it to Nige. Nige, obviously, very, very fast. Very fast. Yeah. 2nd and 6 gets only a couple. 3rd and 4. Kyle, end zone, touchdown, Prison. Touchdown, Prison. That's where they send you if you're not doing enough scoring. Apparently. Okay, Simone gets a 7. Star Singer now gets a mediocre couple. A mediocre couple. More like Terry and June. Potentially. Nice running from Simone Downscope, though, on first down. Picking up a comfortable 40 yards there. And Stardozer pick up another touchdown. It's 2-2. And it's Strikeout who gets the touchdown there. That's his first career touchdown. You'll be able to tell your children, oh, I was there to see Strikeout's first touchdown. And you go, oh, great. Who was he? Oh, he played backup once in a while. Oh, exciting. Sunflower with a 20-yard gain, and they throw it to Nige again. Nige is going to get you. That's the 3rd touchdown of the game for Nigel Prison. And that's basically all 3 scores for Grazer Ridge. Obviously, he's needed a friend for each one because he can only catch the ball. But he did, and so that counts. 2nd and 5, Downscope gets the first down. Half-time. Stardos are currently trailing by 1, but they have the ball. Star Singer runs for Nout. Prod round the outside, picks up the first down, and then evades a couple of tackles. Santino Bananas there, picking up a tackle for loss. Strikeout can only get 4 yards, it's 3rd and 7. Prod again, hero mode for the elf. Yep, shoved out of bounds, but he got 15 yards, so he'll be happy enough. Downscope tries something similar and gets stuffed behind the line. King Star Singer, though, picks up 6. It's 3rd and 4. Prod. Yep, he's got a first down again. Downscope, no. Star Singer, sacked by Santino, his 2nd of the game. And this time, Cattle Prod's one-man show is brought to a calamitous close. The curtain comes down and it's not to be. Strikeout has come off the bench and intercepted the ball. You can say, oh, I was there when I saw him make his 2nd career interception, you know. Oh, yeah. Who was he? Oh, you know, no one special. Okay. It's 3rd and goal. Prod, easy touchdown. 3-3. There goes Kyle. He's running away on first down, 19 yards. Here comes Karen. She's just not getting any friendly blocks in the middle there, which is really slowing her down. 3rd and 10. Kyle's going to try and hero it, and it doesn't work. Prod, he scrambles, but he doesn't get anywhere either. Downscope is going to try another run, and that doesn't work. Star Singer tries up the middle, and that doesn't work. Kyle picks up 3. Here comes Karen. Evades just enough opposing players to pick up the first down. It's now 2nd and 10. Kyle throws a short one to Karen, smart play, who picks up the first down. Olive looking, finding. Joe Stein baffled. The team captain picks up 6 yards. That's not gone well. The Grazer Ridge drive there rather sputtering out. And one team now needs to think about trying to win this one because the score is currently tied at 3. Well, I mean, I guess both teams can think about winning, but one team ought to try and actually do it. Otherwise, it's going to end up in a tie. which I think both teams would be quite satisfied with. Obviously, they'd rather come away with a win, but in the grand scheme of things, that was a fumble. Yeah. Prod fumbled the ball, again, gets the ball, and gets the first down. 10 plays left, 2nd and 13 for Stardos. Nothing doing on a Star Singer run. Prod round the outside will get the first down. But he's got 8 plays left. There's a completion. It's strikeout again. He's inside the 5. At the 2-yard line, Star Singer, end zone. Prison was guarding and failed utterly to contain the receiver. Okay, Karen's going to try and run it. Now's the time where you want to really yoink the ball downfield. Although Karen makes her best run of the game with 32 yards. Olive's now running it. There's 3 plays left. And 26... Oh, never mind. No, that's all right. It was fumbled. Yeah, Stardos have got the ball. They're going to win this one. Last play. Down scope. Just fall over. There you go. Well, that one came down to the wire. Grazer Ridge were looking like a comeback was on the cards, but then looked on the cards again and there was no comeback present. Final score, Stardos are 4, Grazer Ridge 3, and that makes the division all kinds of interesting. Star of the game, Kyle Cohort, 112, rushing 91, rushing. Passing was 112. Okay. 3 touchdowns, 2 tackles for loss. Oscar Cattle Prod for Stardos at 59 fan points with 158 on the ground. 2 tackles for loss inflicted there. Was there a big dog in the line? No. 45 for Santino Bananas, who had a pretty strong game. But other than that, no, not really. Okie dokie. On we go. All right, down to the other end. Port Miggins are taking on the Wretched Minstrels. What do we think the odds are that Port Miggins can pull off the unexpected victory? Not great. No, it's not great. No really noticeable. Kim Freightmaster's getting a game. She's one of those players who has got a game here and there throughout her entire career and has been reasonably solid when doing so. But not so solid that you kind of go, she's a guaranteed starter wherever she be. No. And it's a beautiful day for some Brutalball, our first game of the week that does not involve some kind of molested field. Yeah, it's going to be the Minstrels who start, and they're going to set the tone for how this game will go. Zodiac throws to Vectrix, it's the first down. Pitbull Jones running up the middle, picks up 4. Here's Hippo Biker with the throw to Percy Hatred, who picks up 50 yards. Zodiac throws on away. Here comes Pitbull again. Touchdown, Vectrix. All right, Angie Railroad runs on first down for Port Miggins and is then sacked. Nora Incapable throws one out. Dougie Conglomerate has got it. Oh, go Doug, go. We do like Doug Conglomerate because he's a dragon. And he looks robust. It's 3rd and 1 though. Nora Incapable is going to try and never mind. No, Minstrels have got the ball back. Pitbull waits, can't find an open receiver, and then runs and continues to run and picks up 18 yards. Hippo Biker with the throw. That one's caught. 9 yards on that one. Zodiac completes a pass to bring up the first down. There goes Vectrix with the catch again. The coverage on Vectrix is not up to scratch. No. Percy Hatred has the pass deflected as he was going like, I'll start doing my end zone dance early. Anyway, Vectrix gets the touchdown. It's now 2-0 Minstrels. Okay, here comes Nora Incapable running for Port Miggins, running nowhere. Zodiac throws. Hatred with the ball. Touchdown. Okay, 3-0. You think the tone has been set yet? Oh, yeah, I would go that far. Give the ball to Doug Conglomerate. All right, Nora Incapable should not be running it. No, and they throw an interception and the Minstrels get the ball back. Phew. For a moment there, I thought that this might actually be a game. 25 yards from Hatred. Here comes Jones running up the middle. He's an evasive little so-and-so. He gets 9 yards. Biker on a 2nd and 1. Picks up the first down. Zodiac has a pass deflected by Mikey Power Tools. Mikey Power Tools, heck of a player. Hippo Biker there, picking up a touchdown. It's now 4-0. Yeah, Mikey Power Tools, heck of a player. Caroline Warfare as well, heck of a... Oh no, they've turned the ball over again. Fortunately, the Minstrels have got it back, and there goes the team captain, Ben Radical, getting them down to the 5. Touchdown, Minstrels. Okay, yeah. There goes Angie Railroad, look. That's a nice run. We like Angie Railroad. She runs quite well. The problem that oh, no, they've turned the ball over. Ah, what a disaster. Vectrix has picked it off and is down at the 1 yard line. I wonder if they can score. Not on that play. What about this one? Pitbull Jones punches it in. 6-0, Minstrels. Yeah. There goes Angie. We like Angie. She's good. Yeah. We like Doug as well. Doug is robust. I would sign Doug Conglomerate. Doug's coughed the ball up, though, giving it to Ford Sporks. What position does he play? I've absolutely no idea. Oh, no, they've turned the ball over. Oh, no. Fortunately, though, the Minstrels have got it now. There goes Vectrix, and he picks up 18 yards. Jones runs the ball, evades everybody, and still only manages 8 yards. But, I mean, that was some good swervy running. Is Zodiac. Throws the ball away. Coward. Jones flipping turn of speed going on there. 7 yards on the carry. But, I mean, that was an explosive snap. Stone me, the Minstrels didn't score. It's half time, everybody. 6-0 is the current score. And we'll be up in the tempo. Yeah. Oh, 5. Yeah, I mean, what? You think something unexpected is going to happen? Caroline Warfare just made an interception. She's good too. Yeah. The Port Miggins only need a couple of pieces to actually start being able to overturn a few teams. Touchdown Hatred. But they don't have those pieces this season. No. Oh, Minstrel's got a ball back. Yeah. Well, they will do. They are a much better team. Oh, yeah, but they've got 3rd and 10. All right, here goes Port Miggins. That's a 3-yard pass. That's a nothing. And so's that. Back to the Minstrels then. There goes Vectrix. 30 yards. There's a sack. Can't kill one of them. You might not win the game, but you can at least kill one of them. Don't care which, just kill one. The more you can kill, the better everybody is. Off, as it were. 2nd and 2, no. It's like the Nomads have stalled. But, I mean, once you're 7 points clear, you can kind of go, oh, I reckon we could probably stop playing now. Yeah, probably. What do you mean there's still 50 plays to go? Oh, all right then. Jones completes the Hatred. 36 yards. He's got 243 in the game so far. Touchdown. 8-0 Minstrels. There goes Ange. A nice third. Oh no, they fumbled the ball. Yeah, because you know what? Sometimes the turnovers can really make the difference. It's where weaker teams can really get back into the game. So, you know, it's a great equal. Touchdown, Minstrels. Yeah, it makes such a difference to keeping the league feeling competitive is when a turnover can happen and that plucky underdog team can make it all happen. Of course, if you turn the ball over to a stronger team 4 times in a game, then you're going to lose 9-0. Star of the game, Crash Zodiac. 222 passing, 5 touchdowns, a sack, and an interception. Not even close. Mikey Power Tools, though, did the numbers for the Pirates. 44 fan points, 54 pancakes. And a deflection. Not bad. Caroline Warfare played okay. Yeah, actually, she did only play okay. She didn't play great. No, not even slightly. Oh, hold on. You've got the pretty good Minstrels line to contend with as well. Yeah. Anyway, there you go. That's another one. All right. Who's up next? Back to the top end. Beekeepers, medics in a battle for... Oh, we're so not ready yet. Okay, yeah. The Beekeepers have only lost 5 so far this season out of 10 games. Whew. The medics have lost 7. See, I'm using the score that seems like it's meaningful. Yeah. Anyone to pay attention to? I don't know. I think the winner in this game is going to be us, the fans of the sport. And it's a beautiful day for some Brutalball, and it's going to be the medics who get the ball first. Big time bingo hazmat starting off with the ball. He usually throws it, but he might not. You never know. What's he going to do? Wait for it. Well, everybody's got to finish, you know, patting each other on the back. Hazmat runs the ball. Oh, okay. And he gets the first down. Here comes Smiters. A good throw to Karen Hare, recently traded in from Grunt Auto Group. Karen picks up the first down. Fiasco tosses that one. It's Hare again with the catch, picks up another 14. Hazmat round the outside of the line. First down and change. Beekeepers tackling so far, not being particularly effective. Sabutio gets them inside the 3 on a second down. Third and goal now, Hazmat. And they're stopped short, but the Beekeepers are backed all the way up. But Hank Massive chooses now to do one of his elusive runs. And the danger is over, but they've thrown the ball away immediately. And the medics have the ball back. All right, have a second crack at it then, medics. Third and 2, Fiasco. Overthrown, and the Beekeepers stop him again. Although this time, it was less their doing and more some medical malfeasance. Sure. Ted Shirley for the Beekeepers tries a run and it just does not work. Smiters there with a 5-yard catch. Smiters now with the ball. Manages to burst through for about 1. Fiasco completes to Hare, who's down at the 5 to the 1. Okay, third attempt. And this time the medics get in. All right, Hank with a 1-yard run. Pickle now running the ball. Has first down and more. 21 yards with the run. Ted Shirley keeping it on the ground. Picks up 6. Is Massive. That's a good first down run. He's evading tackle. This is Hank Massive is the all-time break tackle leader. Yeah, you wouldn't think it, but he is. But, I mean, then you see him play on a good day and you kind of go, oh, yeah, no, I can see that. Still, on a third down, they crap out and medics are back in again. Hazmat with an 18-yard carry there. Smiters gets nowhere. It's 2nd and 11. Frank Fiasco to the sideline. Karen Hare again, 9 yards. Hazmat throws that and Hare's there waiting. Well, that's what I say about it. You know what? No matter what else happens, Karen Hare is always waiting. She's a dragon as well. That's why we like her. Yeah, we do like dragons. Sabutio Bongo's first down at the inch line, but they get sacked on the next play. Then Fiasco throws a touchdown and the medics are up 2-0. Hank can't get anywhere on that one. Is Pickle sacked by Tread Banjo. Ted Shirley tries to throw. It's caught by Mini Sabotage, the team captain, 15 yards. Massive throws a 5-yarder. Pickle runs for another 3. It's 3rd and 1. And they get another first down. The Beekeepers' drives are not going quick, and that's what's going to cost them. You've got to be able to score pretty fast, or just relentlessly grind out those first downs as Sabotage makes another catch. And she's got room to move, gets 43 yards off a Ted Shirley pass. Massive picks up 1, is Pickle. Touchdown, Sabotage, 2-1 now to the medics, who have themselves some running with Smiters. Here's Fiasco. That one's complete. Bingo Hazmat looking for someone to throw to. Finds Fiasco waiting in the wings. And that's a 16-yard gain as half-time rolls around. In that way that half-time does. 7-yard catch from Bongos. That one's deflected. It's 3rd and 2. Hazmat sacked by Hippie Impact and the Beekeepers have the ball. A 6-yarder from Massive. Followed by a nice catch. It's Rolf Henchecker. He's a dragon as well. Yeah. There's Pickle. Pickle's got speed. And that's down at the 11-yard line. Beekeepers with an opportunity to tie things up if they can hold it together for long enough. Hold on, they're not holding it together at the moment. Shirley's going to try and run his way there. He's not going to make it. Just short. Bumson starting in their own end zone and they run it out quite comfortably with Hazmat. Smiters now. Short of the first down. It's 3rd and 1. That one's complete to Karen Hare. She was there waiting, no matter what else happens. She gets the next catch as well. That's another 12 yards. Smiters is sacked by Hank the Boy Massive. Little Goblin coming up with a sack. You love to see it. There's Karen picking up another first down. Her average reception number is going to be awful. But you know what? You throw the ball in her direction, she'll go, I got it. Yeah, no, I got that one. Yeah, no problem. Sabutio picks up 13. Smiters throws Hazmat, scores a touchdown. And the medics now lead by 2 with 30 plays left in the game. Pickle throws a short one there. It's only 3 yards. Shirley throws to Pickle. He can't pick up the first down and the medics have got the ball. It's complete to Karen. And she chooses now to start to pad her average a little, picking up 35 yards. Smiters, touchdown, and the medics have got this one as the Beekeepers' faltering offensive performances have let them lose. Yeah, 20 plays left. I know, mathematically you go, well, there's still plenty of time for this, and you kind of go, but by this stage of the game, you're looking at what the trends are in terms of offensive production. And unless the offensive production trend is they're real quick, then it's not happening. Shirley pulls one back, though. It's 4-2 with 14 plays left. And the Beekeeper defense comes up with one. Henchucker gets the first down. I had to slow it down. 11 plays left. Pickle gets a run. There's only 10 plays left. Shirley gets the first down. Hurry up. Touchdown. All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. 8 plays left. Beekeepers have clawed their way back to within 1. They were trailing by more than that, but now they're almost there. But they've got to make a stop, and they need to do it now. Ideally, a stop with a ruddy great return afterwards. 3rd and 5, and there's the sack. They have 2 plays. Well, Hank's not going to get there. Pickle's not either. Right. Okay, there you go. Final score, Bumson 4, Beekeepers 3. The Beekeepers waiting just too long to turn on any kind of flamboyant, offensively charged prowess. Karen Harris is star of the game with 76 fan points, 181 receiving, 1 touchdown, 14 pancakes, an interception, a deflection, and a tackle for loss. Okay. Hippie Impact gets player of the game for the Beekeepers with 4 sacks. Nice. And 28 pancakes. Yeah. Who was the pancake master? Well, that would be Chaz Contraband, who is the captain of Bumson, or has been in the past, I think was nominated as captain this week. But that allows Bumson to pick up an all-important win. I say all-important. Neither of those teams are going to the playoffs, so what does it matter to anyone? All right, here comes your second seal clubbing of the day as Sportsball Union are taking on the Red Star Pathfinders. Can the Pathfinders get it done? They do have funk magic. True, they do have funk magic. Well, I mean, can they turn funk magic? It's foggy. Oh, God. Yeah, fog should be banned. Depends if you're deploying it at your own stadium strategically. Clive Goalmouth, and it is Red Star who are playing at home. And so far, that's led them to, three backward plays in a row. Marcel Lejams takes off for Sportsball, has a first down. Jalaffa's chucked 5 Canadian bucks in the bucket for the malpractice insurance payment. Thank you very much. And Flirty Gumshoe's in the end zone. Sportsball 1-0. Fritz Beermatt with the tackle for loss. And there's the deflection from Jackson Clowncar. And now here is Jackson Clowncar, and he's running. And he picks up 22. Marcel can't do anything this time. 2nd and 11. Hurricane. Bird Dog. Touchdown. Okay. Clivey Goalmouth with a straight ahead run gets a nice 17-yard carry. Dirk Shafter will pick up a first down on the next play. Lovely. Okay. Red Star past halfway. Oh, and there's an injury. Gary Rubber's been taken out. And Valentina Luna's in. There's a lot going on here at the moment. There's all kinds of capers going on, but the upshot is Sportsball have got the ball. Joe's slapped in 20 bucks for a defogger. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it. Yeah. I got no issue. I got no issue with fog. I got no issue with it. Other than it makes the games really boring. But I mean, if you had a fog-bound team who could run like Billy-O, that could be a significant advantage. Anyway, Red Star have got the ball at the moment. The score is still 2-0. Valentina Luna gets herself sacked. Clive is running on a 2nd and 14. He's got loads of room. Oh, and he made it count too, breaking 2 late tackles, picking up 35 yards. Luna throws, nobody catches it. And Goalmouth, no. Jacko, no. Flipping it. Jacko's having a slow game on the ground so far. Not only is the fog hampering our ability to enjoy an airborne spectacular, it's at the moment the teams are contributing to make this not less of a ground spectacular. Although Clive with a nice run there. I don't know what it is about Clive Goldmouth, you know. Why? I don't rate him as a runner. But, I mean, when he gets a block, he's good. Yeah, but I don't rate him. It doesn't make me go, ooh, we get to see if Clive Goldmouth is playing. Because he's not consistent enough to bring out the happy note. Everyone's getting sacked at the moment. That might slow down in a moment. Jackson throws the ball away. Just going to go, this is pointless. We're leading by 2, lads. Just throw the ball away. Hold on. Bird Dog's got a cat. Oh, Bird Dog could have kept running towards the sideline there, but instead he decides to cut back inside and smash through 2 opposing players. That's rude. Yeah. Half-time rolls around. It's 2-0. 3rd and 5, though. Sports Ball with the ball, and Beeman Hurricane picks up a first down for him. There goes Jackson. Outpacing everyone to pick up 13 yards. Lejam's outpacing nobody, but swerving through people, gets 11. Is Hurricane again? No. Okay. Clown Car around the outside. He's got a blocker ahead. Oh, lovely block. I think that was Bird Dog there, shoving over the defender to free up Clown Car to charge it into the end zone. Very nice indeed. There's another sack, look. Yeah. These things happen. Clown Car was looking to pass and then remembered, well, hang on, that's not what I do. Picks up 8 yards. Lejams is stuffed behind the lines, 3rd and 3. Hurricane completes the pass to Bird Dog. Bird Dog's good, you know. Yeah. There goes Jackson, and no one's going to catch him. Touchdown. 4-0. Pathfinder's still trying to find a path into the game. I know, it's the best I could do on short notice. Slugworth tries to run and it doesn't work. Bird Dog picks up. Bird Dog's a dragon. This explains everything. I'm naturally drawn towards dragons despite not having any on my team. I should remedy this. Yeah, Sports Ball have got the ball back. The Jams breaks a decent carry there, gets 12. That one's thrown out of bounds. And Jackson completes a pass to Bird Dog. The Jams, no. 2nd and 9, Hurricane, no. 3rd and 9, no. Pathfinders with the ball back, but they've got 1/4 of play left and currently trail by 4. They really need to be sacked less than they are being at the moment as Jackson breaks for another big run. 34 yards there, and there's another touchdown. It's now 5-0. Yeah. This was not the game where the Sports Ball streak came to an end. Well, I think the Sports Ball streak came to an end earlier on, but their season is still very much in motion. Clown Car, Bird Dog, down at the 1-yard line. The Jams, touchdown. Yeah, that is a lot of sacks. We're going to have to look at the sack total. There's another one. Yeah, the sack total when the game is... See, if you try throwing in the fog, your thrower spends a lot of time looking for someone to throw to, which, unless you've got... Fritz Beermat now has 8 sacks in this game. Yeah. I mean... Yeah, you spend so much time looking that unless your line is going to cover you all day and night, 7-0, you're going to end up in trouble. The final score, Sports Ball 7, Pathfinders nothing. Only 350 yards, though, for Sports Ball. Only 150 for Pathfinders. 17 sacks inflicted by Sports Ball Union. That'd win you a game. Yeah, you would think. 8 of which were Fritz Beermat, who picks up star of the game with 97 fantasy points. 2 tackles for loss, 8 sacks. And then he did 24 pancakes as well, as if that was meaningful in some way. Clown Car, only 157 rushing yards, but that's a good number for most teams. Yeah, he picked up 4 sacks as well, the dirty little rascal. Best player for the Pathfinders with Limfield Muscles. With 1 tackle for loss, 2 deflections, nothing on offense. Yeah, that was grim, wasn't it? Yeah. Fog makes grim. Next up, it's Of City versus vulkamoose. Vulkamoose are back in form, you know. Of City are looking to win. Because nobody else is looking to win, of course. That's totally not a redundant statement. All right, shut up. Yeah. vulkamoose back in form. Of City are looking to try and build on the 5 wins they have so far this season. They've only lost 2, but I think they're in 3rd in the division at the moment, so they could do with the points. Yeah. Anyway, there's some violence going on. Chris Biscuit's got the ball for vulkamoose. Chris Biscuit is disgustingly good. Yeah, he's a lineman, but he is disgustingly good. Anyway, they've stalled out. Here's Xavier Sensation, who gets nowhere. The fearsome Axeman defense doing what you expect of them. But then they're trying to run the ball straight ahead 3 times in a row. They almost made it, but they didn't make it. Okay. One ground there, chucking it. It's a beautiful day for Brutalball, incidentally. Sensation gets nowhere. Back to the Axemen. I'm getting a feeling this is not going to be a high yardage game. No. First down from Shady Worthless, though. 28-yard catch. Hold on. Oh, there's an airborne game coming out of City. When did this happen? Don't know. Serenity evades a couple but can't pick up much. It's 6 yards to go. And Blue Pill can't get there. Flexin tries a run. No. Viking with the catch, though. Gets vulkamoose out of trouble and moving upfield. Flexin on 2nd and 10. Completes a pass to Viking again. Another 18 yards. Ground with a throw, but Sensation drops it. Sensation then runs the ball, picks up 6. It's 3rd and 4. Flexin. First down. Really grinding out the yards in this game. Yeah. Right, okay. Yeah, no. And then, no, nothing doing there. And again, the drive is stopped. And Ob City complete to Shandy Worthless, who I think at the moment has more yards than both teams combined. However, it's now 3rd and 11. And there goes Tongo Coriander on the 3rd down. And Ob City are threatening to score. They're at the 4-yard line now. Maybe the 3-yard line. Well, I mean, they've got 3rd down. It doesn't matter, ultimately. vulkamoose with the ball back. And they've got a 3rd and 1. Sensation will get there and will get a bit more. 29, in fact. Okay, vulkamoose back towards midfield again. It's intercepted. Worthless has picked it off. And the Ob City captain takes it back for a good 15, 20 yards. 3rd and 12. Blue Pill. No. Never mind then. vulkamoose is trying to move it again. That one. Oh, what a catch from Erlen Dickberg. That was over his head. That was fingertips behaviour. That was beautiful. Yeah. Cogent Wang of vulkamoose has been injured by Wanda Blue Pill. Kremp Inquisitor has come in to play in the line. He doesn't look very big. He's a human. Oh, he might be all right. What's he up against? Tree Man. Oh, well. Yeah. Ob City now with the ball. The score is still 0-0 as we pass half time. And there goes Coriander again. It's going to be Inquisitor with the tackle. No, it isn't. Coriander opens the scoring shortly after half-time with a 55-yard banger. Ob City taking the leads. Sensation on 2nd and 10 for vulkamoose. And Viking drops the ball. Oh, you're not allowed to do that. No, not. Viking was wide open as well. Coriander with another catch. Dickberg with the tackle. That one's complete to Coriander as well, but for no yards, so wave and bother. Shandy makes another catch, gets the 1st down. Takes them over 100 in the game. Serenity now running, gets not much. Blue Pill up the middle gets not much more. Flunkston up the middle doesn't get anything either. You can't run up the middle against flipping Chris Biscuit. I mean, he's like a mountain just stood there. He's not going to bring any pressure on you. But if you try and run straight at him, he's just going to be stood there and you'll smack your head against his nuts. Wanda Blue Pill has been injured by Chris Biscuit. Cletus Podunk is now in the lineup for the Axemen. Cletus throwing a 1st down there. Very nice. The little halfling getting his 1st completed pass of the season as Coriander gets the Axemen to the 1 and Serenity punches it in. That's 2-0. And based on the way the scoring is going in this game, that will be it. Could be it. That could be it. Yeah. Yeah, Sensation, another halfway decent run. But halfway decent isn't going to get you there. There's a 1st down, but it's only 3 yards. Sensation round the outside gets 1. Flexing up the middle, gets nothing. And on 3rd and 7 ground, that's the ball game. Yeah, 18 plays left Axemen with the ball back. Worthless will take them past halfway. 33 yards into opposing territory for a first down. Dickberg with a deflection. Ooh, flipping podunk. Yeah. Serenity, touchdown. Stone me. Yeah. Flipping Cletus podunk, man. I think it's, you know, maybe just a little bit of good fortune coming into play there, but certainly an impactful turn coming in off the bench. 3rd and 6, though. Hold on. Dickberg, touchdown. Vulkamoose have pulled one back, but the rate of scoring is just, it's not happening. Coriander dropped a wide open pass there. Oh, no, hold on. Okay, I'm holding. 6 plays left. Saints with the ball. There goes Dickberg again. He's got the pace. He's in. Hold everything. Vulkamoose are now trailing by what? Hold on. Coriander's leaving the building. 53 yards. Tonga Coriander has been impressive on multiple occasions this season. No, that'll do it. That's it done. Okay, final play of the game. And Vulkamoose almost pulled it back. Ended up being a 700-yarder. Yeah. Chris Biscuit gets player of the game for Vulkamoose, despite them coming up on the wrong side of the scoreline. 53 pancakes, which is not that many. He's capable of so many more than that. 83 fan points in total, 53 pancakes, 1 injury inflicted, a sack and a couple of tackles for loss. Candy repossessed. Yeah, I know, I hear you. You're going, flipping who? For the Axemen, gets player of the game. 53 fan points. 10 pancakes. Yeah. 11 tackles. It's above average, I guess. 2 tackles for loss. 2 sacks. Yeah. Lineman. Yeah, I know. They occasionally get some praise. Anybody else do some pancake making? No, not really. You had the biscuit in the lineup. And with the biscuit in the lineup, nobody else is allowed to pancake anybody. And Off City come away with the win, which, again, is going to make that division really interesting. Okay. Flip round to the other end. You got the Marsupials are taking on the Lingo Blend All-Stars. Lingo Blend are still struggling to find their way this... it's snowing. Oh, no. Is that better or worse than fog? Don't care. Okay, it does mean you can up the tempo a little bit. True. Tequila Pamplemousse is in this game. She's good. So's Kof Zerma. Yeah, she's good too. So's the Frenchman. There are a lot of players we like at the Marsupials, despite the fact that we don't like the Marsupials. Why not? They beat us. Oh, I see. Okay, all right, fine. If that's how it is, yeah. No, I mean, I never said that this commentary was supposed to be unbiased. There goes Ulysses Failure around the outside for Lingo Blend. Not a lot there. Sonar throws. Hack Murphy with the catch. Smashes out a tackle and gets 25 yards. Clickbait makes a deflection. Franklin makes a deflection. And Stegerson is brought down just half a breath away from the first down. Pamplemousse with the catch gets 31 yards off the pass from the Frenchman. Clickbait round to the outside gets the first down. Mercury has the pass deflected by Murphy. Plum comes up with a deflection on the next play and they stall out. Back in possession. Oh, that was another lovely pass. Stegerson getting a 23-yard catch. 2nd and 2 now. Murphy gets a catch, but then fumbles the ball in the snow. Jackie Mercury for the Marsupials throws to Pamplemousse. Then the Frenchman completes one to Zerma, who's down at about the 8-yard line. In the end zone, Murphy with the deflection. And another deflection from Murphy. The Frenchman on 3rd and goal. And it's deflected by Jenny J. Sonar. Magnificent defending from the All-Stars. Failure runs nowhere, and on 3rd down, Sonar runs nowhere, so we're back with the All-Stars again. No, we're not. We're back with the Marsupials. The other team. Touchdown. Kof Zerma is in, and the deadlock is broken after 1 quarter. Failure running up the middle is just not... Everyone running up the middle is just not working. Pamplemousse with a 23-yard catch. Frenchman throws to Zerma. Touchdown number 2. And Lingo Blend have eased out to a 2-score lead. Lingo Blend struggling to thread together sufficient plays. By which I mean just sufficient. Yeah, okay. Murphy made another deflection there. I think that takes him up 4 in this game. The blend have the ball again. Ruthie Spasms making a deflection. Failure has got 6 carries for 9 yards so far. That is not a good average. And it's not improved on that play. And Lingo Blend are defended out again. Pamplemousse with a 23-yard catch. There's a drop from Clickbait. Clickbait then fumbles the ball. Oh, someone kill him. Yeah. Yeah, what is he? Do we care? Hold on! Holy cow! That's quite large. Tequila Pamplemousse has been killed. No. Have I got that the wrong way around? No, you haven't. Tequila Pamplemousse has been killed by Hack Murphy. Oh, man. Pamplemousse, a rookie, on course to be a potential superstar player. Oh, man. Oh. Hack Murphy, who has been sad all year, having his best friend retire at the end of the last season. And this was going to happen. Oh, boy. That's a big death right there. Big fat death. Lingo Blend threatening to score right now. Yeah, but only threatening. No. Murphy dropped the ball. His hands still covered in Pamplemousse blood. Yeah. Frenchman chucks that one out to Jack Flippercoin, who's come in off the bench. Oof. Yeah. I mean, if you lose a veteran, that's one thing, right? Because you're going to go, well, I got some good times out of them. Marsupials score again. They've probably got this one in the bag about now. But to lose a really quite promising rookie, you just got to go, flipping heck. Yeah. That was that position sorted for the next 10 seasons. Not anymore, it isn't. Not unless they come back from the dead at the end of the year. Stegerson with a nice interception. And then makes a catch for 16. But Failure's running has really let the All-Stars down. Stegerson pulls one back. It's 3-1 now. But the Marsupials are just ever so slightly too capable of moving it. Hold on, there's a fumble. No, they picked it back up again. It's 2nd and 12. Mercury throws. Deflected by Murphy, who has 8 deflections in this game. That's going to be the star player of the game. Just FYI. In case you hadn't sussed it already. Hacky boy Murphy's getting it done. He just got another one. Zerma dropped the ball. Here's Plum. Yeah, Failure looking to throw. And he throws it away. Sonar. Deflected by Flippercoin, and the Marsupials with the ball back again. And I think you can safely say they probably won this one. Yeah. Tequila Pamplemousse never even got the opportunity to get a star player card. There's a lot of star players who never earned a star player card, as Failure makes his biggest play of the game on a 53-yard catch. There's 5 plays left. Hold on. Murphy just scored. 3-2 is the score. A quick turnover. And the All-Stars are in score. No, well, that's not going to happen. All right. I wasn't a rookie, it's year 2. Oh, because that makes all the difference. Might as well be a rookie. But yes, okay, hair splitters, there is a difference. Josh Rubinho. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Josh Rubinho. Final score, Marsupials 3, Lingo Blend 2. Hank Murphy only just gets player of the game. 102 fantasy points, beating out Ruthie Spasms by 2. Yeah. Hank Murphy, 122 receiving, 1 touchdown, 9 deflections and a kill. Ruthie Spasms, 3 sacks and a deflection, and 84 pancakes. That's some disparity in line strength going on there. And Lingo Blend are now going to be looking to next season as the Marsupials roll on. Yes. Where are we going next? We're going to go Pix Creek versus Peninsula Transport. It's dead close. Peninsula, 4 wins, 4 losses, 2 ties. Picks Creek, 4 wins, 5 losses, 1 tie. Who's going to win it? Well, I don't know, but Omar Pellegrino, Jim Drunken have transferred in to the minors this season, whereas Peninsula Transport, same old, same old. Okay, it's foggy. Oh, flipping stupid fog. Yeah. Flipping. I don't care for flipping stupid fog. Oh, but here it is anyway. All right, Gaby Boy Transistor runs for 3 on first down. Fungible, sacked by Crank Virtue. It's Julio Lobster. We like Julio. He's a dragon. There is some... You ought to put together an all-dragon team. How many dragons do you think you could get for Steve Morris? All of them. Yeah, that's possibly true. 3rd and 3 minors. Chirp Scott tries to run it and runs into a Minotaur. That's not ideal. Transistor with a 1-yard run. Fungible throws. It's deflected by Tornado. Lobster. First down. Transistor running again. Breaks a couple of tackles this time. Picks up 10. Fungible now keeping it on the ground. This is a wise selection. Keeping it largely on the ground at the moment. Lobster can't get anywhere. Transistor tries to throw. It is complete, but only gets 7. Fungi chucks it. Deflected by Baps. Jimmy Drunken on the ground with the Drunken Wizard stumble. Picks up 11. There goes Pellegrino. He kind of half smashes, half dodges tackles and picks up 11. Chirp Scott round the outside of the line gets another 6. Drunken. See, I like Jimmy Drunken because he played for me for a bit. But he didn't get to play very often, which is why I sold him. Anyway, he picked up 24 there. Chirp on the run once more. Nice piece of running, but it's a 3rd and 2. Drunken's looking to throw. No, he gave up on that. Forgot who he was. Runs it straight ahead. Scores a touchdown. Miners up by 1. Transistor, best run of the game from him so far. 22 even. Yeah. Lobster on 2nd and 10. Yeah. No. 3 yards. Transistor again coughs the ball up and it's picked up by Crank Virtue. Jim gets nowhere. Pellegrino now takes off at decent enough 7 yards. Scott throws to the sideline and that's complete for the first down. Jimmy dodges, ducks, weaves, stumbles, staggers. He's looking for the off license and he finds 17 yards on his way there. Pellegrino goes straight ahead for another 3. Scott picks up the first down, coughs the ball up. Diego ASMR picks it up. Both the Julios, yeah, both Julios. Both Lobster and a la carte are well worth having. They both live up to the dream and indeed the hype. Paolo Condiments, lineman, injured by Donna Baps, another lineman. Which team? What does it matter? Neither of them are names. They're both blocker 3s. Who cares? Chirp Scott picks up a first down. Minus having the lion's share of the possession right now, but they're not exactly running away with it. 3rd and 10. Scott with the run. No. You know what's making the difference? What's that? Diego ASMR keeps dropping back. Oh no, Wimpy has been defeated, injured, by Donna Baps of the Miners. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think you'll find that was a gun. Anyway, hold on. There was a fumble. Chirp Scott's picked it up and is running to the end zone. Almost. 2 yards away from the end zone. Jimmy Drunken takes him in. 2-0 now, Miners. Fungible throws it. It's caught by Trace Attitude. And that's her first meaningful contribution of the game with a 22-yard catch at half-time. It is 2-0. Julio Lobster with a 2-yard pickup. Transistor gets the remainder of the yards needed for the first down. Does a little dance around Jim Drunken. And is still dodging tackles 35 yards later. 37-yard gain in total. Lobster on 2nd and 10. It's going to pick up the first down. And Peninsula are at the 6. Throws deflected by Baps. Baps is taking out Gunners. Oh. Fungible punches one in. It's now 2-1. Pellegrino can't do anything on 2nd down. Scott can't do anything on 3rd down. And Peninsula Transport have the ball back and they're only trailing by 1. So far, it has been mostly Miners traffic, but PT have pulled it back a little, but they couldn't convert there. As Drunken goes on another stumble, picks up another 19 yards. Pellegrino throws one away, which is fortunate. He was about to get done for a sack there. 3rd and 11 is Jim again. Dodge, dodge, dodge. First down, dodge. 23 yards. When he can play, yeah, I know. He didn't impress when I gave him a shot. That's why I sold him. Yeah, I know. Plus, a halfling starter. Who are you kidding? Yeah, I know. They don't do anything for you on defense. No, they really don't. Scott coughs the ball up on 3rd down, but coughs it up into the hands of Jim Drunken, which is the right play. Drunken, touchdown again somehow. Impressive. Justine Vanderpoel coming up with a sack. Peninsula Transport now trailing by 2. It's not this is no blowout, but the Miners are moving the ball, and PT are currently not so much. But neither team are exactly, showering themselves in glory here. The fog obviously not helping, but even the ground game is not proving to be reliable for either team particularly. Maybe the Miners have a slight edge on the ground game, but Scott can't make a first down there. So we're back with the Transport again. Fungible on 2nd down. Has a deflection against him. It's 3rd and 11. Lobster? No. Okay. Jimmy? No. Okay. Pellegrino? Yeah, a little bit. And then Scott, to the outside of the line, has the first down. And that has probably done enough to win him the game. In the battle of the 4-win teams, the Miners looking like coming out on top. It's not over yet. Looking at the moment like coming out on top. They're going to go out on top. Yeah, it's 3rd and 11. They've got 5 yards to go. They're trying to run it with a lobster, and that's not going to happen. Yeah. 4 plays to go. Jim coughs the ball up, but it is in the opposing half, and therefore the clock can just run down and the Miners can claim one. I don't know. They're going to claim it even more, possibly. Jimmy Drunken rounds off a big game for himself by pushing in another one. 4-1 the final score. Minus 300 yards. Peninsula Transport only 185. Donna Baps, the star of the game, having inflicted 2 injuries, picking up 3 deflections and 28 pancakes as well. And that's all she had to do. That's a very low performance to get star of the game. I know. Diego ASMR gets star for Peninsula Transport with 8 pancakes, 2 tackles for loss and a sack. 19 tackles, though. That 19 tackles might be enough to take Tackler of the Week. But it's also a bit of an indicator that the rest of the team were not pulling their weight on tackling. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, right. Where do you want to go next? Which is a better game? I think Bongolia Failurewood is the better game. So we'll do Shady Palms up against Bulldozer Power. Shady Palms don't have the best of records against BDP, and I don't see any reason why that's going to change today. So let's go. It's a blessed game. Finally, dig in. There could be some large numbers at play here. Not necessarily that we're going to win. We flipping should. But, yeah. Chet with the throw on 1st down. Completes to Ross. Ross does something meaningful. Now he has the ball. He gets 33 yards. Here comes Steve. He's going to throw it. No, he's given up on that. Uh-oh. 1 broken tackle from Steve Murray. Big times. 3rd and 5. Chet vacant. Complete to Daxter Hijack, who's brought down by Singbag. Contract after 26. Here comes Ross looking for a pass. Has it deflected. Chet on 3rd down again. And it's short of the 1st down. Well now. Sectarian Thunderclap gives the ball to Sinbad Contract, who is a decent player, who has the 1st down. Dodges out of a couple of tackles. Gets 26 yards. Contract now runs it and gets nowhere. Buffont throws. Deflected by Judy Conspiracy. Thunderclap has that one deflected by Zesty Lumber. Okay, going back the other way. Come on, Steve. Put some mileage on him. By which I mean run over the top of him. Steve gets 1st down. 2nd and 10. Here's Chet. Chet. Optimistic throw to nobody there. 3rd and 10. Oi, offense. What you playing at? You're better than this. Margaret Ann Sprinkles with a nice breakaway catch for Shady Palms. Picks up 44 yards. Hello, team. You playing today or what? Yeah. Buffon with the throw. It's over the head of the receiver. Thunderclap gets defeated by Steve Murray. Chet throws. It's complete to Daxter. Could we throw it to Judy, do you think? Daxter's great and all, but Judy's the one with the speed. No, Judy's being marked by contract. She's got a contract on her. Yeah. No. I mean, the jokes write themselves. That's another completed pass. Daxter is not managing to do his usual deflection job. It's a bit disappointing. Contract there, bursting through the middle of the line. Impressive piece of running. Buffon. He's done well. Judy Conspiracy's been injured, and we've brought in Gillian Void Monkey. Well, she plays better both ways. Judy gets injured so flipping often. I'm not gonna lament it. But right now, Shady Palms looking like scoring first. Well, when I said dig in, it could be a high scorer. I don't think it's going to be a high scorer. Ross with another catch gets 8 yards. Shady Palms taking the lead, 1-0. Ross throws. It's complete to Daxter, who breaks a tackle. All right, a 39-yard reception. Chet is sacked. Well, that's more like it. Now we can start playing. 3rd and 13. Ross throws it away. For God's sake, people. Yeah, I know. I put in a high-performance receiving team, and you're doing nothing for me. 3rd and 1. Buffon gets the first down. Shady Palms at the moment in control. Yeah. The BDP offense looking like a big sack of sick. All right, here we go. Chet. Completes to Gillian Void Monkey, who doesn't quite get the first down. Steve tries throwing the ball, because of course he does. Ross now throws it to Daxter. Daxter's not an offensive weapon. He's offensively useless. No, useful, that's the word. But he's not the one that puts up the points. There you go. He's put up a point now. Yay. Polly Babylon with a catch as BDP tied up 1-1, and it's half-time. All right, okay. That's more like it, defense. 3rd and 9. Sectarian Thunderclap throws it. Margaret Ann with the catch, but it's not enough. There you go. Daxter with another nice catch. You know, if you can keep running it to Daxter and he keeps scoring touchdowns, he'll be dangerous. Steve's decided to run. Well done, Steve. He only gets 7, though. He's having a very quiet day. Daxter has the ball deflected by Sinbad Contract. He gets the next one, though. Margaret Ann will probably get there. Yes, 2-yard line. Steve throws. It's caught by Daxter. All right, Dax. Come on, son. Start showing me some of that defensive prowess. Now you're being buffed. 3rd and 2. Buffon gets the first down. BDP at the moment are leading by 1, which would be the closest game between these two teams in 3 seasons. Daxter with the deflection. Chet throws. There goes Gillian Void Monkey. Sit down, Jeff. Void Monkey with a 45-yard reception. Steve runs and he's stuffed at the line. Have they got a good line? Did I not scout? Void Monkey touchdown. BDP now up by 2. Jeff, sit down. Sit. Get your back. Well, clear off then. But you can't just get in the way. That's not permitted. And besides which, game's on. Daxter with another catch gets 23 yards off a pass from Steve Murray, which he shouldn't be doing. Void Monkey's going to score again. It's now 4-1. BDP have finally remembered that they were supposed to win this game. Ross Puke makes an interception like he's supposed to do. Chet gets sacked. Here comes Steve. He gets a nothing run off that one. And then there's a sack on... What's going on with this line? I don't know, but I didn't research it. No, you just put in the same team as last week. Yeah. Good running from Sinbad there. Gets a decent amount of yardage. Sit down, Jeff. Jeff, would you just chill? Just chill. Thunderclap, nice running. Little gnome managing to pick up 16 yards. Contract with the throw. It's intercepted by Zesty Lumber. That's the ticket. Chet throws downtown. It's caught by Daxter. Lovely. 28 yards. Chet has had his lowest production season of his career this year. Yeah, which goes to show how the league is starting to change things up and mutate. The amount of anti-Chet vacant defence that is going on has picked up significantly. Oh, flipping, stop deflecting the ball. It's undemocratic. Steve, with an actual run that's meaningful. Thanks, Steve. 35 yards eventually. Ross has that one deflected. Chet throws. It's caught by Daxter, who's in again. 5-1 is the score. 6 plays left. There's an injury. Who's down? One of them, hopefully. Steve Morrie has been injured. Oh, that says it all, really. Sinbad contract collects a bounty on Steve Morrie. Yeah. And I'll be honest with you. Steve hasn't been all there in this game. No, he has. He was doing a good job defensively, though. Yeah. Yeah. One play remains. Mighty Buffont. And that's the story there. That's the lineup. That's your answer. Final score, BDP 5, Shady Palms 1. Star player of the game, Daxter Hijack, with 270 yards receiving, 3 touchdowns, 3 deflections. 4 shake. It's Horatio Piggin Gunship. Well, at least he retires this season. 55 pancakes from Gunship. Yeah. Yeah. And then another 50 pancakes from Spack Freely. Yeah. Jarvis Judd wasn't bad either with 38. What did we manage to put up, pancake-wise? 34 from the Lumber. Yeah. 30 from Donk and 26 from Ed. Ed, you see, Ed usually leads the way on that kind of behaviour. I mean, we got the win, so I'm not griping about it, but we made that look difficult. Budget are in the house now. Right. So let's play Budget versus the Toy Masters. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Important game for the Toy Masters, this. If they can't turn this one in, they're done for the year. Ooh, gracious. Yeah. So, they better turn this one in then. They better have. It's a Frozen game. Oh. Alright. Yeah. Alright then. Okay. Yeah. Scrag! Vitamins runs on first down. Nice piece of running from the shorty. Gets 17 yards. Underworld throws. It's deflected by Stochastic. Caustic gets nowhere on the run. Scrag throws, and it's deflected. Spiny Turtle Wax throws to Capsicum Disco as Budget take over. Harry the Snowman in the snow picks up 2. And then nothing from Pink Capricorn. Turtle Wax throws is caught by Snowman, who has the first down. Okay, Snowman throws it again. It's deflected by CDC. Capricorn chucks that one. It's caught by Stochastic, who gets 8. 3rd and 1. And that's caught by Stochastic, who's going to score a touchdown. 1-0 Budget. Scrag runs it, and despite evading everybody, including some phantoms who weren't actually there, only gets no yards. Caustic manages to batter through a little, gets 6. It's not really enough, no. Back in with Budget, and Capsicum's dropped the ball. Brace yourselves. Yep, there it is again. After 3 catches, Capsicum Disco turns into a werewolf. Yeah. Underworld throws that one at Benny Sausages, who picks it up easily enough. Toy Masters back in possession around the halfway line. Caustic with a decent run gets 9. Vitamins is stopped short, 3rd and inches. And Bab's Hairdo has got the catch. Caustic running again. It's like, oh, he's a grindy kind of a runner. There's another fumble. CDC picked it up, but the Toy Masters keep possession and have a first down. Underworld throws that. It's deflected by Turtle Wags. Caustic, no. Grindy kind of runner. Yeah, not fast. Will break through lackluster defenders. Spiny Turtle Wax has been injured by Benny Sausages. Martin McHosepiper's subbed in for the Roadies. Okay. You just missed Capsicum making a catch. Yeah, but if it was a classic Capsicum catch, we'd still be watching it. Capsicum Disco, wide open, drops the ball. Wide open, 40 yards downfield, dropping the ball. And that's a Capsicum Disco classic right there. Caustic, nice bit of action. Yeah. There goes Scrag getting only 1 yard. Stochastic with another deflection is Caustic. Yeah, see, good grindy runner. Scrag throws an incomplete one to the end zone as Hairdo drops the ball. It's because it's frozen. Everybody's got cold hands. Caustic gets 6, but it's not enough. Snowman gets them almost out of the end zone. Capricorn runs away. Capsicum Disco's caught the ball, everyone. Here we go. 45 yards. McHosepipe does nothing. Snowman chucks it. It's deflected by Sausages. 3rd and 10. Capricorn. That one's complete Stochastic, but it comes up short. Back to the Toy Masters again, who won another crack at the end zone. Vitamins picks up 28 with the run. Nice. Justine Underworld throws to Dave Caustic, who drops it. Yeah. Caustic runs the ball, gets 5. Scrag gets nothing. And we're back with Budget once again. Snowman picks up 3. Half time, it's 1-1. Half time, it's 1-1. Stochastic with the catch. Picks up the first down after 12 yards. McHosepipe throws. It's caught by Stochastic again. 3rd and short. Capricorn. Fenchurch with the catch. 20 yards. McHosepipe chucks it. It's deflected by Sausages. Snowman throws. It's Disco. Touchdown. Budget ease into the lead. Babs Hairdo with the kick return. Gets 29 yards. You want more than that from a kick return, really? Yeah. Caustic now runs it. Gets only 2. Vitamins picks up another 2, but it is enough for a first down. Another 3 yards there. Caustic can't get much off that one. Vitamins gets nothing, and Budget have the ball. There goes Disco. Hands all warmed up now. Will drop the next one. That's a 52-yard reception. Capricorn runs for a little bit. There goes Disco. Didn't drop this one. Touchdown. Budget now up 3-1. The Toy Masters having trouble moving the ball through the middle of the pack. Stochastic with a nice deflection. Fenchurch Stochastic. Good defender. Yeah. Not a spectacular offensive player, but it's very much a Daxter hijack. They're pretty much the same player. So, that's the kind of performance that we see. Budget with possession once again. Picks up 6 yards on the pass. Disco throws. Stochastic with the cat. No, not Disco. Someone else. Capricorn. Sure, why not? Snowman looks. There you go. Caps can drop this one. But then caught the next one. And breaks a tackle. And picks up 36 yards. That's 229 for Capsicum Disco in the game so far. And another touchdown. 4-1. Budget have control over the situation. Justin Underworld throws. It's complete. But then just not making any big chunky yardage plays right now. Vitamins gets to the outside. Still getting to the outside. Continuing downfield. Travis Doomgiver brings them down eventually after 23. Sausages with a catch with a touchdown. A gap of 2. Budget still have the lead right now. That halfling cannot bring down that Minotaur. There you go. Disco picks up another 48. Snowman putting up some decent passing yards in the process. 3rd and 9. Snowy again. Completes to Disco again. There's a synergy going on between those two. They like it. Don't know what they like, but they like it. Disco drops a pass in the end zone. Stochastic makes amends, and Budget have a 3-point lead with just 9 plays left in the game. But I think you say that's a result then, isn't it? Oh, yeah. You can. Given how the Toy Masters have struggled, outside of some Scrag Vitamins running, struggled to make any meaningful yardage on a single play. There goes Scrag again. Yeah, I know, but I just said, other than Scrag, everyone else has played like poo. Travis Doomgiver has picked up an interception, and Capsicum's running the other way with it. Gets a 35-yarder. And the next one, and that could go the distance. 6-2 is the score, and the last play of the game is a incompletion. Budget 6, Toy Masters 2, Capsicum Disco, star of the game, but not with a massively impressive score. 385 yards receiving, which is the best we've seen so far. Yeah, 4 touchdowns, 12 tackles. Justin Underworld for the Toy Masters is number 1 in your hearts, not necessarily on the field though. 1 touchdown, 1 tackle for loss, 1 sack, 1 deflection. Big lumpers in the line. Well, no one for budget, no. And Claw Scratchboard at the Toy Master was 68. Yeah. Okay, good. All right. Yeah. That's a Toy Master season done. Yeah, it is. All right. It's sad. On which note, now, this, for me, personally, game of the week. Oh, baby. Grunt's Auto Group up against the Fire Chefs. Now, Grunt should win this. Yeah, it should be a Grunt coronation of a game. They've got a hell of a team that they've bought this season, alongside the team players they already had who were exceptional. The Fire Chefs, meanwhile, have just gently started to put some pieces in the right order and look pretty decent. If the Chefs can come up with an upset, I'll be delighted. They're not going to, though, are they? No, it's a beautiful day for some Brutalball. And let's see what Grunt are capable of. Yeah. Tiger Styles will start us off. Eventually. Right. Tiger runs backwards there. Not ideal. Only gets nothing. There's a deflection from Redenter. And Simple Sim Bill throws it to Tension Soda, who is picking up a lot of yards. 32, in fact. All right. First down. Tiger throws. Kiki Tyrant with the reception. Has a first down for 17. Soda throws. That one's complete to Tyrant, who's fumbled the ball on the 8-yard line. Eva Composite picking it up. Fire Chef's in charge. Greg Double G running away from trouble picks up 6. Sticky Pierre gets stuffed behind the line. Redenter busts through but can't get a first down. No. First down line, you see. There were words in there. I used all of them. Tyrant with another first down for Grunt. Is Simbil. Throws. Tyrant. Touchdown. Yeah. See, this is a pretty good example of how this game's going to play out. Spirited play from the Chefs, but just relentless beast mode from Grunt Auto Group. All right, well, let's see some relentless beast mode. Hold on, we've got some spirited play to get through first. There goes Viv Crumble, being covered by Kiki Tyrant. Viv's got the pace for it, though. Yeah. Redenter, end zone, out the back off. Greg throws to Crumble, who is stopped just short of the end zone. Pierre is there. 1-1. Okay. Here comes Grunt, relentlessly throwing an incompletion on first down. Then sacked, and it's a sack fumble, and the Chefs have got the ball. Hold on to yourselves. Pierre can't complete the pass. It's 3rd and 7. Redenter. Deflected pass from Soda again. And Grunt managed to avoid any real harm done out of the fumble. Tension Soda throws to Luther Pendragon. Luther Pendragon? Yeah, I know. He's only a rookie. Yeah. He's going to be trouble, though. Oh, he's definitely going to be trouble. But he's also going to be a pain in the bum to have on the team. He's a knoll. And they're wretches. Yeah. Anyway, Grunt threatening to score. 2nd and goal. Simbil, touchdown to Tyrant. 2-1 now, Grunt. Tyrant picks up a deflection there. It's now 3rd and 11. Redenter gets it to Viv, but she steps out of bounds. Tiger on a decent run. A very decent run. Look at the blocking. Eva Composite for the Chefs has been injured by Barry Turnips. Burt Violence has come in instead. That's going to cost them. Tyrant's in again, 3-1. That is going to cost them, because Eva Composite is a very useful player. Yeah. Burt Violence not a useful player? If Burt Violence was that useful a player, Burt Violence would have been in the starting lineup. Oh, yeah. Yeah. There goes Pierre, picking up a little bit. 3rd and 1. First down to the Chefs. Redenter throws. It's deflected by Pendragon. Greg with a good run, and he's got all the space in the world, but he's out of gas. Fatality. Greg Double G's dead. He was killed by Tiger Styles. Oh, man. Greg Double G was proper good as well. That's your number one offensive player just murked. Oh, boy. Oh, that is rough. Yeah. Rougher than Pamplemousse, rougher than Pamplemousse. Gunners, you can replace a gunner, right? But a top-tier runner, and Greg was going to be a top-tier runner in future seasons. Oh. Disco Collins is in the lineup for the Chefs. Picks up 37. Yeah. It's a touchdown, and Grunt are only leading by 1. But, man. Oh, boy. Yeah. Now, see, the thing is, we see quite a few big-ish names and big names go down. When there's death to be had, big and big-ish names tends to be the ones that go down. The thing is, though, they're starters. So the more famous players are more likely to be starting. The better players are more likely to be starting. So there is a likelihood that the good players get injured. Oh, I was about to call that for Grunt. Call it now. Touchdown Grunt auto group. 5-3 is the score, though. Spirited performance from the Chefs. Disco Collins is going to run for a first down. Picks up 13 yards on the ground. Sticky Pierre looking, going. I like that Sticky Pierre. I like that Sticky Pierre. Tyler Cramps chucked $25 in the bucket as a death tax. I mean, 2 big names in a week. That's impressive. Burt Violence just scored a touchdown. It's now 5-4. Yeah, I mean, you'd say the Chefs can't catch a break, but right now it's Grunt that can't catch a break. The Chefs are staying with them. And they're still staying with them despite losing their runner 1. There goes Tiger with blood on his hands. Styles, end zone, deflected by Redenta. Sends Soda, Simbil, touchdown. 6-4 is the score. Chefs with the ball. Viv Crumble has broken away from cover. Oh, evades Pendragon. Viv Crumble with a massive 57-yard catch. And Viv Crumble is going to score. 6-5 the score. Told you this game would slap. There goes Tyrant. A first down for Grunt. Soda picks up nothing. Simbil throws. It's deflected. 3rd and 10. Vital play. Didn't get there. The Chefs could equalise. Oh, I'm rooting for him now. Yeah. 21-yard catch from Viv. Weren't you rooting for him anyway? Oh, yeah, I think I probably was. Redenta throws. It goes to Collins, who's got pace. Styles won't be stopped, but Redenta is equalised. Out of adversity, the Fire Chefs making some magic. Grunter not, believing the hype. Tyrant's having a great game. 14 catches so far for Kiki Tyrant. Styles is maybe not quite living up to expectations. Playing well, but not necessarily playing brilliantly. Tyrant gets in for another score. Chefs back in possession again. They've got time if they can do another pacey drive. There's another injury. Isla Monotheism has gone down injured by Analinguistic. Well, that's their blocking gone. Yeah. Grunt have got the ball back, and with 7 plays, the spirited play of the Fire Chefs is going to come up short. 5 left, but it's 3rd down. Deflected by Redenta again. Hold on. A sack by Linguistic on 1st down. A drop from Juan Summoner, who's come in, but he catches the next one. He's got to the halfway line. You've got to get to Collins. Collins had the ball to start with. What a game. And if you're a Fire Chefs fan, you've got to go, not only did you lose a really quality player, but spirited comeback wasn't quite enough. Analinguistic gets star of the game with 75 fan points, 73 pancakes, 2 sacks, and an injury. Look at that. You've got Ellie Redenta, who, as a rookie, played very well. Yeah, 130 passing, 2 touchdowns, 7 deflections. Nice. That's an interesting mix as well, because Redenta, I think, is... No. I'm mixing him up with someone else. There was someone who's playing blocker and cover, which is a very strange mix. But it's not Redenta. Oh, well, okay, Grunt roll on, but the chefs look good. They do look respectable. Cheerio Incorporated taking on the bloodpit bouncers. Oh, and we might not be out of the woods yet, children. For it is another bloody field, but the 2 bloody fields haven't given us anything yet. Anyone noteworthy? It's a lunge of blood on the bloody field. And peat brick walls here as well. Righto, Ramiro Pleasure Dome, Frank Trombone, yeah, Kojak Mistron, Glenda Bastard, Myra Sacrifice, Party Boy. There's the names. Here are the names. The names have all come out to play for you. Let's see if they can't deliver us a humdinger of entertainment. You never know, mate. You never know. Disneyland will get started for Bloodpit. He's not dead yet. Okay. Mr. On runs up the middle for nothing. Glenda, nothing doing there either. All right. Cheerio, pick up 4. Genocide tries to throw the ball, but it's deflected by Pleasure Dome. Twerp. That one's complete to Party Boy, but it's behind the line, so no dice. Bloodpit in possession again. Disneyland picking up 6 there. Here's Mr. On. A short game, but it's good enough for a first down. Glenda gets nowhere. Disneyland looking for someone to play with. Finds Ramiro Pleasure Dome. 3rd and 3. And that was deflected by Pony Genocide. Pony's not playing flipping cover. No, surely linebacker. Surely. 3rd and 10, nothing doing. Cheerio unable to get their offenses started just yet. As Mr. On gets a nice catch. Picks up 22. Mr. On, that one is dropped by Pleasure Dome. What's wrong with Pleasure Dome? Yeah, I know. He is one of the safest pairs of hands. Glenda throws for 7. Disneyland runs for the first down. That's a nice run. 16 yards. Mr. On chucks it, and Alundra Blood has picked it off. Oh, it really would be the death of the younglings this week if Alundra Blood were to get it. Sacrifice. A great run. Evades 2 tackles. And picks up 39 yards off a genocide pass. Bastard comes up with a sack. Blood throws. Complete to Party Boy for a first down. Pony chucks a short one to Blood, who picks up the first down. Alan Twerp now. Keeps it inside. Picks up 1 yard. Blood tosses. Caught by Sacrifice. Touchdown. Okay. Cheerio now lead 1-0. 1 quarter of play gone. Blood with the deflection. It's a fumble, but it's picked up by Mr. On. But it's too little too late. Cheerio have the possession back again. Pony throws. Party Boy with the catch. Party Boy's looking pretty sluggish in this game. Twerp manages to just about hold it together long enough for a first down. Cheerio moving the ball. 2nd and 10. Pony Genocide throws. It's complete, but they're short of the first down. Twerp. Again, just doing enough for the first down. Blood to Sacrifice gets 4. Genocide throws it away. 3rd and 5. Twerp. He throws this time. Party Boy's got it, and he's in the end zone. 2-0. Cheerio Incorporated. Okay. Bloodpit. Hold on, there's an injury. Blood's down. Alundra Blood's been injured by Fred Singularity. And Dave the Toast King has come in instead. But Blood was performing on both sides of the ball. So that's not an easy replacement to make. Here comes the Toast King. He gets nothing on first down. Genocide, no. Twerp, no. And that's the end of that then. Back to Bloodpit. Hold on. There's a fumble. Pony Genocide's picked it up. That's a very fast treeman. Yeah. Complete the Sacrifice. Touchdown. Cheerio now 3 up. This is... No. Hold on. There's another injury. Troy Oktoberfest is down. That's a big name. Singularity picks up his second in the game, and Oktoberfest has been injured. And that's a key blocker who's just been taken out. Okay. Disneyland throws a completion to Mistron. Mistron now with the ball. That one's caught by Pleasure Dome, who fumbles into the hands of Sanguine Pangs. And Cheerio take it back the other way, but their blocking is diminished. Doesn't seem to stop them, though. Nancy Sue 360 completing one, then receiving one. Here comes Twerp throwing. That sideline throw seems to be working for him right now. Another 6 yards. That was deflected by Frank Trombone. 3rd and 4. It's a sack fumble picked up by Glenda Bastard. Still on her feet. Doesn't get very far, though, because obviously, you know, dwarf. Not quick. No. Harsh, certainly, but not quick. Yeah. Mistron waits all day for an open player and then runs with it and then fumbles it, and Pony Genocide's picked it up. Is Pony Genocide looking like possibly being player of the game? Maybe. Maybe. Depends on the final outcome. Trombone with another deflection. Twerp throws that one. Completes the sacrifice, who picks up 14. Nancy Sue throws it. It's picked off by Trombone. Trombone is now in charge of a player of the game if he gets a reception or two. But so far hasn't really had the chance. Caught that one, though. It was only 20 yards. I mean, like, steady on. 33 plays left, and right now, Cheerio have got this one in control. But a three-score cushion, it's not necessarily enough. Best run of the game so far for Glenda. Picks up 20 yards. Mark chucks that one to Glenda again. And she picks up 14. Glenda obviously having said something in the huddle along the lines of, "Give me the ball." Disneyland will try a 7-yard run. He doesn't. I'll make it. Nancy Sue throws to the sidelines. It's deflected by Pleasure Dome. Genocide will throw. It's complete to Sacrifice, who has the first down. Outrunning Fred Singularity. Twerp. Throws. Sacrifice catching again. The captain going, "We're going to hold this together. We're going to keep it going. It's going to happen." Party Boy with another nice catch. We haven't seen the Cheerio receiving, the aerial game, let's say. We haven't seen them really sing for 2 seasons. But you're seeing flashes of it in this game. 2 seasons ago, the Cheerio pass offense was a thing of absolute beauty. But, you know, they vanished off the face of the planet. But there are hints of it still existing in this game, and they're going to win it. They're up 4-0. Kojak throwing. It's a Pleasure Dome catch, but he's brought down after only 18 yards. And Bloodpit finally scoring with only 13 plays left. I mean, the math says they could win. It would be the most outrageous comeback ever if they did. Not because of the amount they're coming back from, although that would be meaningful in itself, more the number of plays they've done it in. I don't think they can. They don't have a laser on the team. They don't have an ICBM that can score from a million flipping yards out. 6 plays left. Here's another score, though. 4-2 now. 5 plays to go. Myra steps out of bounds. And then gets the next catch as well. Myra Sacrifice having a good game. 25 yards there. Alan Twerp with the throw. It's caught by Sacrifice again. Being covered by Kojak Misteron, and Myra has enough steps to make it work. Nancy Sue gets sacked by Glenda. Pony throws. Party Boy with the catch down at the 3, and that's the last play of the game. Cheerio Incorporated 4 in an upset over the Bloodpit Bouncers, who only managed 2. Alondra Blood is injured early on. Fairly early on, was the best player for Cheerio. Yeah. 56 fan points, an interception, a deflection, and a tackle for loss. But Bloodpit got the overall player of the game, and it's Glenda Bastard with 73 fan points. A bit of everything offensively, and then 4 sacks. Whew. Yeah, okay, good times. 2 games left. Double check your maths. Yeah, it's just 2. The clock agrees with me. It says, yeah, you've probably got about 2 games left. All right, where are we going first? Flipping Fun Bus versus the Space Agency. Oh, now, I mean, Colonel Space Agency have already qualified for the postseason. All right, they don't need to play any more games this year, but they've still got their starters in, which is brave. Sunshine Fun Bus, their season's probably done. And they've got their starters in as well. You know why? Because they want to see it work. And it's a roasty old day, so everybody's going to get tired real quick. Yeah. Okay. Bill Saturno runs on first down, no thing doing. Ethan Hogwash, though, with a nice run on second and 11. A decent 23-yarder. Okay, 3 games left. Oh, yeah. I can't count, that's all. Right. Saturno completes one to Hands. Yeah. Hogwash picks up 3. Conservative chucks one. Is deflected by DeCaro. Saturno runs up the middle, gets only 2. All right. With the Fun Bus. Looking deep early. That's fun to see, but giving up on the play there. Spangles Hunkerdome runs for 4. And that was deflected by Rock Hands, who is top 5. One of the top 5 cover players in the league. Rock. Yeah. One of the top 5, I reckon. Hands, touchdown. Okay, KSA take the leads. DeCaro runs on first down for the Fun Bus. And then they throw for the first down. No. DeCaro, second and 10. He only picks up not a lot. Hunkerdome on 3rd and 9. That was optimistic. Only 2 yards. Saturno for Colonel Space Agency. Picks up 4. Hogwash now through the middle of the line. Gets a bit, but not much. Saturno gets 8. And then that's a completion of Bob Natuno. It goes Hogwash again. Hogwash managing to get the better of the defensive line, it seems. A 23-yard carry. That was deflected by Colt Rhombus in the end zone. I want to see a big streaking Colt Rhombus touchdown run. Well, hold on then. Spangles chucks it. There goes Rhombus. He's not fast enough to outrun Rock Hands, though. Yeah. Okay, Rhombus with a throw. That was complete to Antonio Rojas. Hunkerdome throws. It's intercepted by Jeff Conservative. Colonel Space Agency having it back, but DeCaro immediately intercepts it back again before getting sacked. Hunkerdome throws, caught by Frank Tango, who is inside the 5-yard line. Rhombus throws a short one. They're at the 1. DeCaro. Touchdown Rojas. 2-1 is the score. Okay, Hogwash throws one. It's deflected by DeCaro, who's having a good game. Conservative throws to a wide open Rock Hands. I think Rojas is supposed to be covering him. But, I mean, no, it's Rhombus. Rhombus is on Ferdinand Hands. Interesting. Rojas is playing linebacker. However, a nice piece of pass defending there from the Fun Bus. Frank Tango making a nice catch, but can only get 6 because Tango's not that quick. Hunkerdome gets 2. It's 3rd and 2. And they complete to Rojas, who's got loads of space and picks up 28 yards. DeCaro throws one out of bounds. Here's Hunkerdome. Throws that one out of bounds. Here is Rhombus. And that's dropped by John DeCaro. Flipping gnomes. Can't be trusted. No, you expect that kind of behaviour from a Minotaur who doesn't even know what hands are because they've got hooves. No, you don't expect it from a gnome. No. Anyway, Colonel Space Agency go 3 and out, and at half time it's only 2-1. That one's thrown away. Is Hunkerdome. Completes a short 2-yarder. Rhombus. You know what I like about Rhombus? What? He stands in that pocket oblivious to the dangers and waits for someone to become open. 3rd and 11. It's Rhombus again. And throws to Rojas, but it's not enough. Saturno. Good running. Picks up 26 yards. Hogwash. Through the middle of the line, picks up 5. 2nd and 4, Jeff Conservative. That one's deflected by Rhombus. Saturno runs, and once again, KSA are stopped. Funbus doing a good job here, given that they are not expected to win. Hunkerdome drops the ball. Flipping halflings. Yeah. You know what? The fun folk flipping woodland creatures could do one. Yeah. Carl Rombus with a nice catch. Picks up 20 yards from a DeCaro pass. And that one's intercepted by Hands. He's flipping dangerous, I tell you. Yeah. Colonel Space Agency have the ball back. Hogwash. Runs for the first down. Now, you might very well say, well, at this point in the season, if you're not going to qualify for the postseason, why even bother trying to put out a good team? Because if you fail to make the playoffs, the number of wins you have contributes towards the likelihood your young players get some bonus training. And obviously, if you haven't made the playoffs, bonus training's a big deal. So losing all your games is the worst thing you can do to your team, except you get a good pick in the draft. Yeah. But if you can, you win 5 or 6 games but miss the playoffs, that's not so bad, because you'll still be picking in the top half of the draft, and you'll get some bonus training going on. It's still 2-1. There's 16 plays left. KSA look like they might score again, but the Funbus defense, particularly pass defense, is playing out of their skins right now. DeCaro's 8th deflection of the game. Excellent work. Saturno finally gets a decent run, and he picks up 33 yards, taking him down to the 3-4 yard line. Jeff Conservative sacked by Hunkerdome. Saturno picks out a touchdown. Well, I mean, that's the result. Yeah. But the Funbus should not have been expecting to win this one. But their defense has played better than we've seen the Funbus defense ever play. Flipping hogwash pinballing around there. Yeah, there's no justice in that. No, there really isn't. Hands makes another catch. Rock Hands also having a very good game. Defensively, just dropped the ball. All right, forget I said anything then, Hands. You stink. Player of the game is Rock Hands with 123 yards receiving, 3 touchdowns, 5 deflections and an interception. It's a pretty good game. John DeCaro, though, not far behind for the Sunshine Funbus. 87 fan points. Very few offensive yards. 8 deflections, an interception and a touchdown. Final score, KSA 3, Funbus 1. Yeah. That was a good game. All right, 2 games to go. Oh, boy. What have I missed? No, played. 2 games to go. All right. What do you want to do first? Oh, let's leave that one till last. That's going to be the closest game there is. It's the Sea Raiders versus the Failurewood Hills. And the team's likely going to the playoffs, but could do. Really, are they mathematically in? No, they're not. Okay, but I like to offer that little rod of possibility. Okay, well, we love a rod of possibility. Let's go, Rod. That's a blessed game. Come on, team. Turn on some entertainment. I need it. Okay. Tim Vanken gets us rolling and fumbles immediately. Love it. Fromage Demijohn throws it downtown, and that's caught by Ronnie Drongo for 15. Prototype with a tackle for loss. Vanken on 2nd and 12. Caught for... No, deflected for... okay. Anyway, drives over. Here comes the Sea Raiders. Bart Cone Drop dropping the ball. Mike Heimlich running for 1. 3rd and 9. Cone Drop throws. Nothing happening. Back to Failurewood. Tim Vanken throws it away. He could have played for me, Yeah, I know. I got Ross Puke instead. Yeah. Emmanuel Weathercone going on the run. 4 yards. Back to Mongolia. Tribunal with a good run. 5. Heimlich with not a good run. None. Cone Drop. Completes a pass, but it's not enough. Back to Failurewood. Ronnie Drongo catches a first down pass. 29 yards. Demijohn throws Tribunal with the deflection. Whippet deflects another. Vanken on 3rd and 10. Is caught. Exorcism Fry, I think, made that catch. I couldn't tell you for certain, but they're on the 1 yard line now. Weathercone throws it, and it's deflected by Dunk. 2nd and goal. Vanken. Drongo, touchdown. Tribunal runs on first down and has some free space for a change. Gets 15 yards. Heimlich tries the same manoeuvre, has no free space. Cone drop, tries the same manoeuvre and gets 4 yards. 3rd and 7. Tribunal evades into trouble. Exorcism Fry making the catch for Failurewood, picking up a nice easy first down, and gets the next one as well. Being covered by Bernard Dunk, who looks a little sluggish by comparison. Touchdown Failurewood. No, he's starting to get the buffs. He is starting to get the buffs, yes. What exactly is buffed? Well, it will be stamina primarily, and that can make all the difference as Fry breaks a tackle and is in again. He's going to be a handful. Yeah. Failurewood up by 3 at the moment. Bongolia getting a 6-yard carry from Heimlich. 3rd and 5, nothing. Vanken looking for a target. Finds Drongo, who picks up 15. Demijohn throws. It's caught by Drongo again for another first down. Weathercone tries to run. Never mind. Vanken. That was dropped by Fry. Demijohn. That was caught by Drongo, who's down at the 1-yard line. Weathercone throws. Caught. Drongo. And it's 4-0. Okay. Heimlich runs for not a lot. Coney. Not a lot. Okay, back over to Failurewood then. It's intercepted by Bart. Cone dropping his best play of the game so far. Nice run from Tribunal, picks up 9. But they're not winning in the trench, and that's holding them back. Bongolia, if they can manage the trench adequately, can get quite a lot out of their ground game. But in this one, it's just not happening. Heimlich comes up short on 3rd and 3, and Failurewood take over again. And we're going to up the tempo. Demijohn throws an incompletion. Weathercone throws. It's caught by Fry, who evades Whippet. Fry down to the 20-yard line, a 52-yard catch. Vanken throws to nobody. Demijohn throws to Vanken, who picks up 8, 3rd and 2. Deflected by Dunk. Back to Bongolia again. Heimlich gets his best play of the game. And that's a 22-yard carry. Cone drop, out of bounds. Bart Cone drop just been injured by Fromage Demijohn. Fromage is he's quite a gentle player, yes, I know. But no, he's seeing the rage. Oh, okay. Yeah. Weathercone, Drongo, touchdown. That's Drongo's 3rd of the day. 5-0 now the score. Heimlich, another good run. Picks up 15. Zoltan's in the lineup, and he's running the ball for Bongolia. I love it. Stick a troll with the ball. Here he goes again. 8 yards. Okay. Tribunal throws to Dunk. Dunk with the first down. Right now, the Sea Raiders on the opposing 14-yard line. And it's deflected, and that's the drive over. 1 quarter left to play. Big Rod McGirt coming up with a sack there. There's Dunk deflecting one. Vanken makes a catch, and it's not good enough. Bongolia up in the tempo a little bit. They're maintaining possession in the... Never mind. They fumbled the ball. Yeah. All right. Demijohn chucks one. Fry's got it. And Dunk brings him down after 27. Fry again. Down at the 3. Vanken out the back of the end zone. 2nd and goal. Demijohn caught by Drongo. 6-0. We knew. Yeah. Paul Dagger advancing a fumble there for Bongo. Paul Dagger is going to be just a worryingly good player in a couple of seasons. Yeah, worryingly good. Heimlich, another 20-yard carry. Zoltan picks up another 8. Tribunal throws. It's deflected by Vanken. 7 plays left. And with the best will in the world, it's not going to be 7 back-to-back touchdowns for Bongolia. No. Zoltan believes a new coach is required at the Sea Raiders. Don't know what Sea Raiders management thinks about that, but I don't think they're going to hard disagree at this point. Final score, Failurewood 6, Bongolia 1. Star player of the game, Emmanuel Weathercone. 14 pancakes, you see. Being able to pancake when you play runner, it can be quite useful. 133 pass yards, sack, and 2 tackles for loss. Big Rod McGurk almost got player of the game with 67 pancakes for the Sea Raiders, alongside 2 deflections and a sack. Okay, all right. into the final game of the week. Final game of the week, Steenauts Urgenoflex. Well, the winner of this is the winner of this. Yeah. Anything you want to say? Hope you all die. Okay, then. It's a beautiful day for some Brutalball. And it will be Urgenoflex who have the home fields, who take possession first. Flapjack Nope is on the field, wearing the captain's badge, and he's first with the ball. And he throws an incompletion. Julie Hardware throws an incompletion. Brainerd Gladwin runs the ball for 4. Here come the Steenauts. Splendid throws, and that's deflected. Frenzy throws is caught by Barry Science, who easily outpaces Charles Monkey Cage, who is playing cover. It's a bold move. Barry Science up against Charles Monkey Cage. You better hope that Monkey Cage sits on him. Anyway, Urgenoflex rolling at the moment. Gladwin throws one. It's caught by Monkey Cage. Oh, sure, I'm sure he can catch. But even then, I'd probably stick him in the line on offense. You need blocking to free up your number 1 weapon. But, I mean, what do I know? There goes Barry again. 42-yard catch from Barry Science. And Helmet Cenobite gets the next one. That's a touchdown. Okay. Flapjack Nope on the run. Nice running, nice running, nice running, nice running, nice running. That's the evasive qualities of Flapjack Nope, who picks up 38 yards. Julie Hardware throws one. Flash Bandit has caught that one. Larry Splendid closing in. But it is a touchdown, 2-all. Splendid waits, throws. Barry Science. He wants top receiver of the week. Can he get it? Cenobite also wants top receiver, but he's not going to get it. Mary Ruthless with a decent run gets 4. Alright, not that decent. It looked like it was a good start. Barry drops the ball. Constance throws one, and it's a first down. Mary through the middle. Picks up another 3. Larry out the back of the end zone. 3rd and 7. Frenzy. Chucks. Splendid touchdown. 3-2. Well, has either team got what it takes to make a defensive stop? Julie Hardware picks up 6. There's Gladwin. And they're stopped. No, it's 3rd and 1. Nope. Oh, well. Yeah. Flapjack picks up the first down. It's 11 yards. They throw on the first and pick up 3. Gladwin now looking for a target. And he finds Monkey Cage, who drops the ball. Nope. Running. Needs 7. Gets it. He's difficult to tackle. Yeah, you've got to bring your tacklers out as Monkey Cage gets a touchdown. 3-all. Splendid. Picks up 3. Constance throws. Cenobite with the catch. Okay, 27 yards. Mary picks up a swift 6 through the middle. Larry chucks that one. It's caught by Barry, who's outpacing the defence again. Gets 20. Actually, he's only got 100 yards in the game so far. He's not going to get receiver of the week. Mary spends a lot of time in the backfield there. Could not get past the line. Splendid gives up on the pass, picks up 3, but it's not enough. And Urgenoflex have the ball back. Nope. Just dodges through everybody deliberately. Picks up a first down. Julius Hardware throws. It's caught by Bandit. You don't know, the other star player on the team. Neither of whom are going to die. Flapjack evading everybody once more. Touchdown. Yeah. There are going to be some teams who face Urgenoflex twice a season going, right, so what you're saying is tackling. That's what I need. Tackling. Okay. The most tackling. Who's got the most tackling in the lead? I'm hiring them. Cenobite gets a first down for the Steenauts. Picks up 18 yards. Mary Ruthless round the outside of the line. Only 1. Splendid on 2nd and 9. Good throw. Complete to Barry again. Monkey Cage nowhere near. Has to rely on the support of Flash Bandit. Mary gets round the outside. Picks up 9. But it's a 3rd and 4 as we hit half time. And no. And nope. Nope. Only 6. Hardware now runs for 3. More than 3. They only needed 3. That was the point that I was endeavouring to make. Gladwin, the weak link of the 3 runners, still picks up 2 yards as Flapjack will get another first down. You're not going to beat Flapjack Nope on a normal day. You're going to need an abnormal day to beat him, or you have to beat him up to beat him. And he's not that flimsy. If he was that flimsy, then you could beat him up. He's got 9 carries for 162 yards in the game so far. He is having a stellar game. Here he goes again. Touchdown. 5-3 is the score. Splendid chucks one away. Yeah. Constance chucks one to Barry. Barry. Outpacing Monkey Cage once more. Picks up 41 yards. Mary gets only a couple. Mary Ruthless not having the best game. Barry again with a nice catch. Touchdown. 5-4 the score. If you can snap the legs off this runty little git, there's hope. If you can't, there isn't. Because one play in 3 to pick up 10, 11 yards is very doable if you're not getting to Nope. Nice touchdown there from Gladwin. Okay. There goes Cenobite getting a first down. 1/3 of the game remains. At the moment, Urgenoflex have a 2-point lead. Larry throws one and it's short. And now Urgenoflex can kill this one off. Nope again on an unstoppable run. Picks up 22. He's very close to 20 yards a carry at the moment. Very close. Yeah. Nope, picks up nothing. And then Bandits. Yeah. And that's a 3 lead of 3. A lead of 3. See, they're debating in the chat at the moment. Oh, what happens if you don't lock in your starters? What happens is the AI takes over if you get an injury. And the problem with the AI is the AI is very good and picks an optimized lineup based on the players that you have. So you could put in a complete garbage lineup, someone gets injured, and then the AI will juggle your team around to optimize the lineup. It removes the skill from the owner. In this league, you run what you brung. Yeah. L2P, friends. It's as simple as that. Ruthless with a nice run. Yep. Splendid. Frenzy. Deflected. 3rd and 6. It's 8-4 at the moment, and the Steenauts have lost. Bandit drops the ball. Hardware with a run, and that's the ball game. Final score, Urgenoflex 8, Steenauts 4. It was an 1,100-yard game. Flash Bandit gets player of the game with 67 fan points. 215 receiving, 4 touchdowns, 4 deflections. Flapjack Nope managed to contribute 253 rushing. Oh, at the end of the day, probably best in the week, but not spectacular. Barry Science 252 receiving yards, 1 short of Flapjack's receiving score. Gets star player for the Steenauts. There we go. All right, it's that time again. Vulkamoose have got themselves a bounty that they can set against the Saints. Oh, spoilt for choice. Yeah. Who have we got in here? You've got Wonder Blue Pill, who is where's XP? A year 8 player. Yeah. Wonder Blue Pill, starter, has been for ages. Tongo Coriander, very dangerous, but is year 10. And then Chunk Flunkerson is year 9. All 3 of these have been perpetual starters for the Axemen. Whew, yeah. Here we go. Vulkamoose are making their executive decision as we speak, and that executive decision is a bounty on Blue Pill. Right. Nice. Okay, Urgenoflex coach Sergio Martinez would like to implement cuts in benefits to save a lot of salary. 667 is not bad at all. What's it going to be, Floody? You can reduce your team's appeal and save some salary. Or, no, I'm paying the team what they're worth. We're going with reduce. Okay. All right, at Grazer Ridge, Philip Hansen has shaken his stabby test. Should Philip Hansen be chucked to avoid losing 4 appeal? He's a year 1 player, and what's he got? He's clumsy, yeah. He's irresponsible, yeah, and he's gone. The Axemen have the opportunity to sign the bum of the month. Joe, you want him? I've got a feeling it's a no. But we'll see. Philip Hansen, Joe. I mean, the name alone makes him not worth having, because that's a rubbish name. But what's it going to be? Does Joe want a Hansen or not? Joe, you're here having a conversation, Joe. Joe, you're having a conversation. Come on. Time, clock's ticking, Joe. Do you want him or not? He's rubbish. Yeah. I'm checking both windows. Yeah. Yeah. Don't want him. Okie dokie. He's gone. Sunshine Fun Bus. Okay, well, I am the proxy man for Lion if Lion's not here. And Lion did not comment on his game, so I'm going to go probably not. And I'll be honest, Lion doesn't want him either. He's rubbish. Yeah, no, he's gone. Yeah. The Marsupials have the chance to sign Philip Hansen. Marsupials. Do you want him? He's here. He's friendly. He's up for it. He's going, whoop, 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 whoop. He's rubbish. Yep, didn't think so. Hansen, give it up. Okay, the Bloodpit bouncers. Hermione Crumplezone has got into a fight with Clacton Express. Oh, no. Should Crumplezone be chucked off the team, or do you want to lose 2 appeal? Well, Crumplezone is only a year 1 player. Pretty decent defensive line prospect. But do you keep him? Oh, don't know. Yeah, don't ping Lion. He's at work. I already made a good decision for him. He would have said no anyway, unless he's a complete imbecile, and he's not, so he wouldn't have. Pink Suit Guy, what are you going to do? We are waiting to find out. At the bouncer. She's your backup blocker. She stays on the team. Okay. Here we go. Here's the reports of everything else that's left. At the Chefs, Bessie Grapeshot improves. I've seen Bessie play a couple of starting roles. At the Saints, however, Felipe Flexin is now a 93 rated player. That's important. Oh, of course. Yeah, the Minstrels. Of course they get a trainee event. Vectrix has improved. Great. Yeah. At the Pirates, Alejandro Klutz has had a bit of training. Not bad. And at Bumson, Bingo Hazmat has improved. That's a big deal. On the Toy Masters, Klaus Scratchboard has made everybody happier. Whereas at the Wizards, the Anger Panda has hurt everybody's happiness. Oh no, sadness reigns. Anything else to see here? There's a problem in the medic's locker room caused by Karen Hare. Karen Hare, she might be always there, Karen Hare, but the problem is she's always there. Is Karen Hare trouble? Yeah. Oof. Okay, right. Team of the week. Past deflections, it's Hack Murphy at Lingo Blend. Hack Murphy probably had his best ever career game this week. Tackles for loss, though. Beeman Hurricane at Sportsball Union came up with tackles for loss. Fritz Beermat picked up 8 sacks for the Sportsball Union. 8. That's a lot. Interceptions, Brandon Perrill with 1, but a couple of people got 1, I guess. Tackles, Diego ASMR, 19 tackles. I did say 19 tackles for Diego. Defensive player of the week, though, Hack Murphy for the Lingo Blend. All stars. Yeah. Over on offense, Pancakes. Ruthie Spasms at the Sweaty Marsupials did 84 of them. Yeah, receiving yards though, Capsicum Disco at budget, 385. Dropped about 385 balls before catching enough to make 385 yards. Flapjack Note picks up 253 on the ground, making him the runner of the week. Chet passed for 290. I didn't see that. Nice one, Chet, eventually. And total yards, Capsicum Disco, 385. Offensive player of the week is Capsicum, but player of the week is your Hack Murphy, isn't it? He got the job done when the job needed doing. Yeah. Okay, week 12 coming up next, but let's have a look at those standings. In the smooth division, he continues to be close at the top of the smooth. Voodoo Boys ahead of Stardos by 1. Grazer Ridge only 4 points back from that. That division's going to the wire. In the Zesty, vulkamoose dropping a second with Ov City now in the lead by 1 point. There are a maximum of 20 points left in the season, so theoretically it's still possible for the Beekeepers or Medics to win their division. No, that's probably not going to happen. I reckon they're done for the year. In the Sloganator, Budget are out front with 41. The Miners could do it, but Budget look comfortable right now, and they look good for a wildcard place if they don't manage to win the division outright. In the Battle Plan, though, that one's going to be a close one as well. Urgenoflex on top with 37, Steenauts with 34 in second, Bloodpit in the chase with 30. Yeah, right now, what do you need for a wildcard spot? 34 for the wildcard spot right now. Over in Bombastic, Grunt maintained their grip on the Bombastic with 47 points. Yeah. That's 6 points more than the best of Bad Company. Well, so what? Just shows that it's a more widespread conference. BDP in second with 40. Fire Chef's not necessarily out of the running at the moment with 32. Shady Palms are out of the running, though, by a lot, yes. In the Wood Chipper, Colonel Space Agency have won their division already. It could still happen, though, for Failurewood Hills. The wild card is not out of it. Only 15 points left on the table. Oh, good point. Yeah. It's week, whatever it isn't. Yeah. Valid. Nice. In the Whoop Whoop, though, Sweaty Marsupials are ahead by 7 right now. Sports Ball on 40. Yeah, I mean, I think you could probably call the league right now, can't you? Yeah, other than the reduced. Yeah. Okay, so Grunt and the Marsupials are going to go through on, not KSA? Well, we don't know. All right, okay, there's still some decision-making to happen. The Minstrels lead in reduced. Oh, what a shame. However, Edgeslam and to a lesser extent the Nomads are still right there. But someone needs to take out the Minstrels in order to get there. Yeah. What have we got next week? I'll tell you. Next week, Bloodpit Toy Masters. Yeah. Steenauts Pix Creek. Oh, my God. Peninsula Transport, vulkamoose. Yeah, that valid. Beekeepers get demolished by Budget. Yeah, all right. The Medics get demolished by Grazer Ridge. Ov City destroy the Wizards. Voodoo Boys Urgenoflex. I like it. Stardos a Cheerio. Well, it depends if Cheerio are back or not. I don't think they are, but they might be. The Stardos are past defence. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, Cheerio, not your week. Meanwhile, over in Fail Brigade, the Pathfinders are going to get whomped by the Minstrels. Edgeslam versus the Marsupials. That's going to be a stern test for the Marsupials. Good game. Lingo Blend up against Failurewood. That should be fun as well. Sports Ball up against the Fun Bus. I want to see some spirited Fun Bus play. Ooh. That's a potential conference championship match there as KSA take on Grunt. You can't both win it. Interesting. Mongolia taking on Shady Palms should be a good game. BDP up against the Nomads should be a good game. And then the Fire Chefs are going to rain on the parade of Port Miggins. So I look forward to seeing you on that. Yeah, terrific. I'll catch up with you soon. Thanks very much for watching. Say goodbye, Jeff. Jeff, over there, over there, over there, over there, over there. They're only watching for you. Come on. It's over here. Look. Over here. Never mind.